Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much-needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much-needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
You're listening to O.U.R Radio, your urban alternative. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ourradio.fm.
You're listening to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays with DJ Kelo, the home of TNT rock music.
To the sun, the moon, the stars, and things that shine light, show us a better way. To the ones that all about what love and hate is with them orchestrate. Allow them, cause them intimidated by the things I think I don't know. The earth I am, it is true. Stay me, not never sell. I am shoulder to shoulder. You're making me injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. Fearing, yeah. Fearing, yeah. Fearing, yeah. And then there are some who wanna offer you freedom by taking yours away. Insinuating you don't have to know what you need to know. And in the final hour, people running them a coward. What makes them so afraid? Yeah, them intimidated by the things I think I don't know. The earth I am, it is true. They may not never so I am. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me ill, injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. I'm going on through the mountainside, stand on the beat because we're high. We'll do it comes naturally. Out up through the mountainside, stand on the beat because we're high. We'll do it comes naturally. Out the earth I am, it is shoulder to shoulder, you're making me ill, injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me ill, injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me ill, injecting them needles of fearing, yeah. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me ill, injecting them needles of fearing.
was told I was a soul created at the beginning of time. I was pure, innocent, but the ages of time took my innocence. What am I to do if this is true? Why don't I feel it inside? I'm waiting on the experience to believe in the truth, 'cause I haven't felt it yet. I'm waiting to believe in the everlasting life that I have. I'm waiting to believe in the evil they say I possess. Oh, I'm waiting to believe in my life after death, life after death. I was told God is in here. The devil was, but he's somewhere in another world, another dimension, in our hearts beyond my comprehension. What am I to do if this is true? Why don't I feel it inside? I'm waiting on the experience to believe in the truth, 'cause I haven't felt it yet. I'm waiting to believe in the everlasting life that I have. I'm waiting to believe in the evil they say I possess. Oh, I'm waiting to believe in my life after death, life after death. Imagine your soul flowing down a river of traditions, and you never knew, never woke up in time to see that it was a waste of time. Do you believe in what you cannot see? Do you believe in reality?
That's right, and that was Waiting to Believe from the Absence of I, and that's what I gotta say. We are waiting to believe that I'm gonna see some more people on this show right now. I gotta say shout out to everybody and Welcome to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays with yours truly, DJ Kelo, the energy from Trinidad and Tobago. And right now, we got 13 people inside. Remember, you got to hit that like. As you jump in 14 now, hit that like, and get on inside, guys. That's all you got to do. All right, so, got to say shout out to everybody. Don't forget, there's always also the Donate 68. The link is right there in the chat. If you want to donate to the show, you like what you're hearing, you like that we are pushing local rock music and local rock entertainment to the masses. If you like what's happening right now and you feel to give back to us, to me, feel free to click that link, Donate 68. And come on and just donate to the show at $20, $40, $100, $1,000, whatever you like. All right. We have no sponsors, and we are doing this. I'm doing this for 4 years now. It's 4 years. Well, 4 years, yeah. 4 years now for just the love of it. I love my local rock scene. I'm seeing the impact. I'm seeing every show is packed and very well attended, all of them. And we want to keep it going. I want to keep it going because I ain't dead yet. I have plenty life again. And guys, we have some younger people coming up, and they are making some waves as well. Like my boy over here, Vish. Yeah. He was helping me out with the show, and we're up to 17. All right, and we're keeping it going. Let's see who's in right now. Gotta say a good shout out to Logan. What's up, Logan? Sidekick Envy. I see Rahel is just 5 years. Thank you so much. 5 years now. 5 years. It feels like time is flying, and well, I was kind of away for a year, so yes, 5 years. Thank you so much for that. Since 2020, yes, that's when the pandemic started. All right, so Logan, Rahel, Kay, thank you so much. What's up, Brent Batson? TNT Rock Talent is world class. It is, and I just saw a video from a band that I'm going to be having hopefully by next week. Hopefully, we're going to try to make that happen. And trust me, world class is an understatement. I see we have Luke. Big Luke. What's up, Luke? Welcome. I see we have Ty inside as well. What's up, Tyrone? Circle Square. David D'Souza. What's up, David? And we also got Ishi Pai. What's up, Ishi? And I think Flo is somewhere on the. She's not on the chat, but I think I would like to believe she's listening. She'll just let me know. Right. So, guys. It's all about local rock music right here, local entertainment, and we have some shows coming up. This weekend, that long weekend, I had a lot of shows, and they were all successful. I missed one. That was the one in Planners with Death in Paradise. Unfortunately, I missed that one. I wish I was there, but I could not. Like I really. Had nothing left in the tank, and I also had a bunch of other stuff to do. So let's see. There's that show, and the producers of that show actually they have something coming up. It's going to be on the what is the date? 25th of October. All right. Wow. Okay, that's a long time from now. But just a heads up. So Kong Productions presents Rock Rave Festival, Saturday, 25th of October, Valhalla 113 Bar and Grill. That's 113 Frederick Settlement, Old Southern Main Road, Caroni. All right. It's going to be featuring The Rift, Jericho, and Life Force. We got DJ Otto and The Godfather. And special appearance by the Kong Girls. Okay. So that's October 25th. Advance tickets are only $50 at the door. You pay $60. There are going to also be tattoos, piercings, graphics, photos, rock merchandise, all on site. Gates open at 7 p.m. p.m. All right, so look out for that, guys. 25th of October, down there at the Valhalla 113 Bar and Grill. That's 113 Frederick Settlement, Old Southern Main Road, Caroni. Look out for that. The Rock Rave Festival. So shout out to Kong Productions for that one. Look out for that show. We also have, let's see, I'm going through my window to the world, and have a bunch of stuff going on. Hey, Cheese is here. What's up, Cheese? Including almost a year that Chad and yes, shout out to Chad Mute and Chad Afonso holding down the fort when I wasn't here. By the way, speaking of that, guys, I'm going to be going again in September 20th. All right, for just a few months. I'll be back in January, but I am looking for a host to hold down this show while I'm gone. So we're gonna, I think we're gonna make it a competition. What's up, Jenny? Yeah, Jenny's inside. I think we're gonna make it a competition. So look out for some more details on that. I'm working out to find details to get anybody who's interested, anybody who has any background in broadcasting, even if you don't, but you know how to speak on a mic. Right now I'm earmarking Luke. Yes, Luke, you are forewarned. All right. Yes. Big Luke, you're always busy, so it's not you I'm talking about. I'm talking about Luke Young Wing. Luke Young Wing. I'm earmarking you for being the host on this show because I saw you host the backyard, what we call it, Outback. I saw you hosting Outback on Saturday. Yes, on that was Friday. That was Thursday. Sorry, I saw you hosting Outback on Thursday, and you were great. Well done. Hats off to you. So I'm thinking about you to host. Mark Chung to host. Wow, that's how that would be interesting. Mark is also very busy. But anyway, talking about shows coming up. The Dalai Lama is alive. Oh my goodness. Dalai Lama is alive, and we have a live performance by Stephen Roach and company this Wednesday. Also, Friday is a birthday party for one of the regulars with the Imaginary Boys on the turntables playing the coolest rock and indie of the last few decades. So look out for that. That would be on Friday. And also Saturday, it's an underground party with DJs and live performances. This show. All right, so the show is that's gonna be Saturday. That's featuring a bunch of DJs. So it's a real underground scene, probably a rave, I'm gonna assume. All right, it's only $100. Featuring Benra, J Lava, G Norby, J Rise, Z Cyborg, TBD, Midday, and Michael Forrest. So I believe that's a rave coming up Saturday. We got Andrew Fitz birthday party featuring the three Imaginary Boys. That's going to be on Friday. And yes, we also have, on Wednesday, you got the Guitar Nights. So if you like bossa nova music, you could head down there Wednesday. That's tomorrow night. Only $100, featuring Stephen Roach as he brings us a night of bossa nova with Los Gitanos. All right, so look out for that. Performances include UTT students. So for more information, call Michael Chapman at 396-7652. That's 396-7652. So look out for that, guys. There's a lot of things going on. It's all about local rock entertainment, live entertainment. Guys, the scene is alive and well. All right, so speaking of the scene, gotta say shout out to Brandon Flynn and the whole team down there at Rick's Rock Bar. They are listening in right now. Yes, I know you guys are there. Feel free to jump on the chat at any point in time to let us know what's up. All right, so Rick's Rock Bar, they are listening right now. Don't forget, donate 68. Donate to the show, guys. It costs a bit for me to be back and forth, the highway runs and stuff. Yeah, so feel free to donate to the show anytime you like. anything as small as $5, just to show your appreciation and your love for the local rock music and the local rock scene. Don't forget to like, subscribe to ourradio.fm as well. In the meanwhile, we're going to keep it moving right now and going to drop this song from Sprang. Yes, all those who are over the age of 28, 29, let's say over 30. Yeah, over 30. Yes. We're blasting loud in the airport right now. So shout out to the immigration team down there at the Piarco International Airport. We are broadcasting live down there. Hats off to you guys. Great job, as always. I wish I could say the same for customs. Yeah, they gave me hell when I came back. Apparently, I'm a criminal. I don't know. Anyway, that was the first time I ever got problems by customs. I had to scan bags and things. So, yeah. When this big up is not for customs. But immigration, respect, and manners, and thank you for your service. And gonna drop this song right now from Sprang, and this is Barnyard. That's right, and that was a Barnyard from the band Sprang. Yes, that's right. Robin Jutaram on the vocals there. Yes, Brent. I know somebody would have noticed, and I know some people there. What's up, Donny? Super producer inside. Yes. We have one of our guests inside. Well, a part of the band inside already. Yes, early thing on. Yeah, I like that. All right. So we're gonna be interviewing the band. You know who's coming already. LYNCHPiN. They're gonna be here later on, and that's gonna be we're gonna get deep into a lot of things. So if you're in a band now trying to make something, or you're trying to throw some shows or anything like that, or any kind of information, we're dropping it all tonight. So look out for that, all right? In the meanwhile, I'm going to keep it moving, keeping it around the same era. Going to drop this one from Max Bit You. This is a song called Take Me Back.
Then walking down the aisle to share our gift of love, I bet you do. I still recall the vows that said to all, death do us part. It felt so true. But now I feel something's going wrong that'll change my destiny. Would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind and fall for me again? Would you fall for me and take me back? Take me back. I belong so far back. Yeah. Back in when I felt strong. God, don't be cruel. Take me back to where love rose, and I will never feel alone. I'll never feel alone again. Time is a funny thing when the corners of your life change right in front of you. It must be fate. Failing in what we've tried, I feel I've been denied the final word. Am I too late? Now it seems we'll go our separate ways to set our spirits free. So would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind and fall for me again? Would you fall for me and take me back? Take me back. I belong so far back here. Back when I felt strong. God, don't be cruel. Take me back to where I rose, and I will never be alone. Back. You know I want you back. Hurts when I think we're through. Back. Oh God, I want you. So kind, would you rewind? Would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind and fall for me again? Would you fall for me? Yeah. Take me back now. Take me back. I belong so far back here. Back when I felt so. God, don't be cruel. Take me back to where I rose, and I will never be alone.
That's right. That was Colin Bell with the band Max Bit You. Take Me Back. All right. Keeping it moving right now. Let's see. Who do we have? That's yes. Dropping some classics in the memories hour. You know, the first hour is always the memories hour. I see we have Elite FX. Hey, Evo's in the building. What's up, Evo? Yeah. All right. So, keeping it moving right now. As I say, just classics we're dropping right now. And this next one is wow. If you used to listen to the Total Local 95 when Mikey used to do it, you must know this band. This is Disturbing Joan, and this is Carry On. right, and that was Carry On from the band Disturbing Joe. And as I say, it's all about classics. Wow, 18 inside. Remember, guys, hit that like button. We need to see those likes as much as the views, all right? So hit that like button and let's get those views up. Let's get those likes up. And so we can, more people could tune in, all right? And keep sharing. Get everybody inside. Keep it moving right now. Got this one from the Imaginary Friends, and this is Might. That's right. That was Might from Imaginary Friends. And ironically, the next song is Imaginary Friends from the band Burn.
Stop holding me back, pulling me down.
That's right. Okay, so thank you so much for that correction there. Yeah, thank you so much for that correction, Luke. Yeah, so that was also from the Imaginary Friends. So you got back-to-back Imaginary Friends. That track was called Burn. Thank you for that correction. So I corrected that on my system as well. Thank you. See, this is why I do the show. And I know you're hearing them in the background. Yes, they are here. And don't forget, in about 12 minutes, we go live with the band Lynchpin. In the meanwhile, I'm going to drop this one from Sativa. And this is Valley Girl. That's right. That was Valley Girl from the band Sativa, and yes, time is getting there. We are getting there. Yes, we got the guys inside already, and yes, let's keep it going right now. We're gonna drop this one. Actually, let's go a little harder now. Yeah, actually, yeah. So we're gonna drop this one from The Tide, and this is One Hand No Foot Man.
Give me a reason, give me something to see. Give me a reason to need to pay. Science stories by one and nobody man. Crippled
That's right, and that was One Hand, No Foot Man from the Tide, and you know that voice, that was Marlo Jones. Yes, keeping it moving right now as we have just a few more minutes. I'm going to go back in time a little bit with a band that I was actually in, and this is a band called As Daylight Fades. I just heard it last night. I was like, you know what, I have to drop this. Listen to this, Daylight Fades. One of the first few shows that we actually did, and very few shows that we actually did together. This is live from Planners. This is The Darkness and the Light from the band As Daylight Fades. That's right, and that was As Daylight Fades was with The Darkness and the Light. Yes, ADF, great times, moshing to them in gens. Yes, I remember those days. No. Yes, my glory days behind the kid. All right, so that's how we bring an end to the Memories Hour inside this first hour of Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. Remember, we got the guys in the studio already, the band LYNCHPiN, they're here, and in the meanwhile, remember, get those numbers up, and remember, guys, please hit that like. Once you jump in, hit that like button. Let's see the likes get up as much as in numbers. We're up to 30. We jumped to 30 from about 20 something. recently, a whole while ago. So yeah, hit that like and let's see those likes go up as well. All right. So right now, remember also don't forget donate 68 if you can. It could be as small as $5 if you want to donate to the show. Please, you could use your normal your Visa debit card. If you have a credit card, even better. So hit that like and remember, click on that donate 68 and let's feel the love that I'm giving you all. I would love to get it back. All right. Joanna Khan is here. What's up, Joanna? Yay, Joanna is here. All right. Speaking of Chance Days. All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break as we get ready to bring in the band Lynchpin. We'll be right back after these.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much needed cash via donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
Hey, how are you beautiful people out there doing tonight? It's Robert Beaton here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. This is where all the Trini local musicians get to shine. And I think it's totally badass. Rock on.
That's right. When you hear that sound, what time it is, and we are getting ready for this band right here with the song of asphyxiation. This is Lynchpin. That's right, and that was LYNCHPiN right there with Asphyxiation. Oh my goodness, what a track, what a track. And you know, when I play that song, I do it for one reason. Well, I mean, not one reason, but for tonight, definitely for one reason, to introduce one of the powerhouse bands in local rock music right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my goodness, guys, this is going to be a show tonight. And help me, please help me introduce this band right now. Sivan, Aaron from the band LYNCHPiN.
Yay!
Oh my God!
Thought I hear it somewhere, but I didn't hear it in my head.
To play studio applause just now.
Yeah, we should have come prepared on that one.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. So guys, remember, hit those likes. All right, just click that little like there right now. Dragonheart from Guyana is inside right now, so we got Guyana locked in. We got Zach Carpenter. Zach is saying LYNCHPiN's new album is insane.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Zach. Means a lot.
Man. Yeah, now you know Zach knows his. Zach knows his stuff.
If Zach says good is good.
Even if Zach didn't know his stuff, I'd still say, okay, thanks, Zach.
All right, so so we got Sivan, we got Aaron, the band LYNCHPiN. These guys I've looked up to since even long before LYNCHPiN. But yes, I've been looking up to these guys forever. Not physically, but yeah,
definitely.
So what's up, guys? What's the latest? I know you're outside there in New York. What show was that though?
New York? No, I just went on.
Not New York.
Canada.
Canada. You were in Canada. I know you had some show you went to. I see.
Guyana. We went Guyana and we performed, and that was after the album launch. And then since then we really planning some local shows, and then after that we looking to plan some further local shows, and then go back out on tour.
Okay. Okay. Wow, everybody's joining. We got up to 35 now. I see Donnie. Yes, Donnie is inside.
Donnie and them had a real good show with us the other day, and Into the Pit. It was real sick.
Into the Pit too.
Yeah. I was trying to get a really good photo, but it's like it was just so insane. I wanted to show. When we say like it was sold out, people thought it was like a marketing scam.
Nope.
And I was like, no. When we say sold out, it had like no space.
Let me reiterate on that. So when they say sold out, well, besides me, I have to be by the door. I got there. The show started. Doors open at 7, right?
Thereabouts, yeah.
About 7.
The doors opened at 7. First band was on at 8:30.
Right. So doors open at 7. I got there at 7:45, and I had to park outside on the road. It was already packed. The car park was jam-packed. I've never seen that in all the... I've been to many events right there at Cafe Blue, and that Cafe Blue, that's the first time I've ever seen the car park full, like, literally 45 minutes after the doors open.
Yeah, it was real mind-numbing because when it was the first band didn't start yet, and security called me and said, hey, we need to I think we need to lock the gate. I was like, what happened? He's like, well, we're full. So when I went down like 50 minutes later, and Ricin Road on one side was already getting full, and people started to park on the next side.
Really?
Yeah. So I
parked on both sides of Ricin Road.
You serious?
Yeah. So by like 9:30, both sides of Ricin Road had like cars everywhere. So it was.
You all didn't get any problems with police and stuff?
No, I mean, just to kind of as a toss in there, like, I think like over the years, one of the things that we really try our best to help is like, the whole comfort for the fans, like we really try to ensure we work with when we do a show, we kind of work with the bar to ask the bar to help us, to ensure that they could cater for the bands and the fans. And the car park, but remember we could only control so much, So I remember a fan came and say, "Hey, I had to park outside." I was like, "Yeah, is a show that we throw in and people come early." When we were gonna open the doors at 7, I was upstairs and the door lady called and said, I think you have to consider opening earlier." Because they had a line of people waiting. Like,
was a line.
Yeah, people were buying merch already. People were waiting. People changed. So when we open the door, they had already like about 40 people, and the door now opening at 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and by 7:30, it had like it had like about 150 people already, and then by 8, place was packed.
That is insane.
You know,
I mean, when I got there, it was already full, pretty much.
Well,
you know?
we could tell you that, you know, with Cypher, when they played for a packed crowd.
Yep.
You know, and it was jam-packed, you know.
Yep. I was shocked because
When you reached, and you remember you had reached a little later, right?
I got there probably minutes to 8.
Yeah, and I remember I called you and said when you call me, because we had to get it parked, we had to put a cone to like ensure Aaron could park somewhere, you know. And all the bands had spots, but literally when the last band member came for the last band, I remember I was luckily in the car park and he was watching me. I was like, your park is in that corner right there. And he was like, he was amazed that it actually had a park, and he was amazed that it is like literally the last park. Like he got the last park. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Aaron, I just got a comment there from Donnie, and I'm going to read exactly what he says. I'm not going to
read it verbatim because honestly, I pronounce that.
Aaron, you could narrate my life once. You could. The man is asking, Aaron, could you? Aaron, you could narrate my life for a while. That's the exact comment.
Yeah, not fantasy. Or you
want
want
to have a promising career in
radio,
movie narration and stuff if that comes back.
Yeah, we're gonna let Aaron like narrate the next album. Like we just let him do like cuts.
I mean, he could also host the next few months while I'm away.
I was telling V it will be real cool. Like I don't mind coming in and dropping some music and hosting a show. I'm sure Aaron wouldn't mind, and one by one we could come in and do some stuff and get other band members in, and that could be really cool.
Well, that's what we're actually looking for a host because I'm leaving September 20th. I'm back out until January 19th. So we're looking for somebody or some people. You never know.
I don't mind jumping in for a show.
All right.
I don't mind jumping in for a show.
Say less. So
we could bring in like, I don't know, bring in a cover band that day and we could have a real good conversation.
That's a good idea. I like that. But we will talk that one side.
Yeah, we have a real
let's go back to Enter the Pit, because that whole show needs a proper postmortem, and this is what I wanted to get to today, because I know there are a lot of new bands coming up, and you know, you're going to be trying to get into it. You're trying to now because of how the scene is not just about music anymore.
Yeah, correct.
The music, you're right. You're good, great. But it's not just about music. It's about the business of local entertainment.
Well, I mean, to kind of cut across that, I always have this, I guess is my own take on it, but I think that if you're just into music and music alone, you could do it in your band room. You can invite people, you could jam, and that's all good. You know, and to me, that's great that you're taking music. But the second you start people paying to see you and paying for your performance, you move into a business aspect.
Correct. It's a whole different ballgame from there.
You know, so if it is you're going to, if I'm charging people $150 to come and see bands, one, I would like to have the quality of the bands. So I have no shame in talking to bands and saying, hey, you know, we're going to be doing this kind of show. We're going to put on a spectacle for you. We want you to put a spectacle on for the crowd. And then the next thing is like getting the correct lights, the correct atmosphere.
Well, you know you have Stefan for that. Stefan covers that.
I mean, Rovidas, we work with Rovidas really
Steven
tight.
Rovidas, yeah.
You know,
it's
so
one of the elder gods of light and sound in Trinidad.
Yeah, I mean,
superb.
We are literally our crew.
And you can't forget Alan.
Fusion sounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alan is.
You know, so we have it. We have the groundwork. We have the foundation to make your show already spectacular. But it takes a lot more than just that. And this is what I wanted. This is why I'm glad we're doing this episode today, because I've seen. I literally came to that show. Remember, I've been away for a while. I came back and I watched everything from the entrance straight down. Literally everything I observed, and I had to say, well done. You're literally dotted your T, dotted your I's and crossed your T's.
All right, Wayne.
and it was flawless. Everything was flawless. The flow of the bands, everything was flawless. So this is why I'm trying to get to just get a little insight to teach people how to really do a proper production.
I don't think that does have anything to like teach. I want to use the word teach. I don't like that word. It feels like, we stepping from a platform on top and talking down. So
I don't think we really reached the point where we have any kind of authority in that matter.
Yeah,
But what I will say is, we're very, very grateful that people appreciated the production overall for what it was. Behind the scenes, a lot was going on. Yeah. We had a lot of challenges in the run-up to the show. I don't want to talk nobody business, but a lot of band members had injuries and various things happening. And they still managed to pull it together and lock in and really put down a production. We're really, really grateful that nobody noticed.
Yeah, even the marketing for it, like all the bands work together, because one of the conversations we had with the bands was that, yes, we're putting on a show, and yes, you're paid for the show, but we want people to realize that the more you market the show, the more fans come in to see you too. So, I really squanch about the whole putting out the lineup and the times. I think that's disheartening, because let's say a lot of people coming to see us. So the other three bands not important in this bill. Yes, everybody's important in the bill, and I think that, and that's the beauty. Like we come like at the show, into the pit. We know, okay, we're going to have our core fans staying back and seeing us. But it's really cool to hear these death metal guys and young fans saying, oh my God, Cypher was so cool, and oh my God, Circle Square, and that, and BTA, and hearing that is so good, because you see, that grows the rock scene.
Correct.
If you hold your fans in a bubble, then your fans will not be rock fans in Trinidad. You know why? Because they're only going to see us twice or thrice for the year, and other than that, they'll lose interest in the rock scene.
And that's why I'm glad you actually brought in Circle Square, because they are veterans in the thing as well. And for the younger crowd that's there, they don't know anything about Circle Square other than what they hear on the show. And to see them live and to see the reactions, that it was mind blowing. Just to see that they appreciated what they were hearing.
Well, and I remember talking to Ty about coming in the show, and that's the guitarist, and he was kind of
big up Ty.
Yeah, big up to Ty.
Tyrone.
One of the coolest guys in the rock scene.
He's here on the chat as well.
Oh, look at that! I didn't know that. Anyhow, so
Did you call Tyrone?
No, I didn't, and I wouldn't call him Tyrone too. It feels like when I say Tyrone, I imagine something totally different, But when we spoke, I remember that conversation, because he was seeing like Into the Pit as just like a heavy show, and I was telling him, I say, heaviness is not a sound, heaviness is the attitude and the vibe, and man, they brought it at that show. It was so cool to watch when they perform and how the crowd and them were interacting, and that people came out as fans of Circle Square in that show, and that was real cool.
That was very awesome.
Yep, I was one of them.
That leans into what we were kind of talking about earlier, Kelo, with respect to every band is potentially somebody's gateway drug into the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So our shows tend to not be full-on heavy shows. We've had one or two, without a doubt, but our shows tend to not so much be heavy shows all the time.
I think in a country like Trinidad too, you have to move away from, I had an interview the other day with an Australian radio station. They were asking me, metal shows. And I was like, well, metal shows in Trinidad, you have to put an asterisk, because you want to get the crowd, you want to get more people in the scene. So
you want to get everybody.
Yeah, it's a metal and rock crowd. That's what we have. And we have to embrace that. We can't be squanch death metal, squanch black metal. You could love your music, but I think you have to be able to evolve past that when it comes to a show.
That is correct. And I'm seeing something from Kara Namsu. He's saying that the show had one of the best crowd interactions I've ever seen in a long time. And that is true. Yeah. That is true.
I think Karen biased in this. But anyhow, thanks, Karen.
Adele Mohammed says Ty. Yes, I know Ty. Yes. And Sarah Permel, she said the show was amazing. Well carried out. The community also makes it so incredible to be a part of the show.
And you see what you said there? That is one of the things that we talk about in LYNCHPiN. No matter what, the crowd cannot be separate from the show. the show and the crowd is one. So as one thing happens, the crowd and the show, the crowd and the band, the crowd and the merch, it was so cool. Like every time I looked at that crowd in the night, it was so eclectic, such a cornucopia or kaleidoscope of people. There was a girl who's a wrestler. She and her friends came to the show and she messaged me for tickets. It was her first rock show. And she did tell me she was kind of wary because she's a black woman and she didn't think that it would have colored people. I said, you'd be surprised. Yeah. When she came, she said, colored people. Yeah, colored people. She said she came in and she was actually...
We are all colored people in this country.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, we do discriminate. The scene is very all-encompassing and all-embracing. If you find yourself inside a local rock show, you're not there by accident.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And she said, when she reached, it's only about before we played, she realized, wait, I didn't check. I didn't really take it on.
She reached in the dance and didn't even notice that she was, whether you're different or you're all the same, it's just you bounce in the place and you just...
She said the difference with everybody made everybody the same, and that was so beautiful.
Yeah, it's all about the general love for the music that just brings everybody together, and nobody cares who is black, white, blue, whatever. Nobody cares. We don't care about those things. I don't care if you're
blue. I mean, I really have a concern. General concern.
Some health implications.
So the show was amazing. A shout out to Uncle Carl. Yes, Uncle Carl has been supporting the local rock scene. Oh yeah. Cause he's a full all-around musician, producer, everything. So for him to see something like this and to give it that life, I have to give 100% respect to Uncle Carl, because anybody else will be like, what rock thing? Nah,
we don't have a whole lot of spaces that we could perform in, and I'm not saying we LYNCHPiN personally, but the rock and metal community doesn't have a whole lot of spaces. We find that over the years, a lot more places to gig are opening up, but these are places in bars and restaurants and whatever way. Having a live band perform was more of an afterthought. Yeah. And then it gets even worse when you try to find spaces for heavier bands to perform. So we're really, really grateful to Carl Jacobs for giving rock and metal music another home, because we have been jumping from foster home to foster home for several decades.
I mean, like it was really cool after we did our first sold-out show there. Carl came and he was like, he wants our picture to put it up on the wall. And I was like...
Really?
I did not know that was a big deal. Somebody pointed at Gabby.
Pointed up. Yeah,
LG Stage Management. Gabby, she's like, I see you all there on the wall. And we just like, okay. We thought it was just a picture on the wall. He's like, no.
Really?
You don't just get on the wall, but as you walk up the stairs, first picture, as you see.
I did
She's like,
no,
no,
you
don't
know
just
that.
get on the wall just so. We just like, we had one show there and we got on the wall.
Yeah, so if you when you walk into the door, just look up.
Okay.
Yeah. We oversee the door.
Okay.
But
I didn't even know that.
But Carl, after the show, he did speak to us, and he told me, like, it's not the show alone that amazed him. He's like, he's just happy that we have concern. Like, we would come and talk about the bar, and we want to ensure that he makes his money too. We could easily throw a show there and whatever, bring your drinks and throw it in a trunk, but for us, the idea is a partnership.
Which now, you see, exactly what you just said there. That will bring back basically all Gen shows right there. Because in Gens, we have shows, and in the car park was a whole line separate from the show. So the fact that everybody stayed inside, I didn't see anybody outside with trunks open and everybody was.
They
inside.
had the young kids, which reminded me of like back in Jen's days when in the corridor they were just chilling in the corridor, and then when the band they're running upstairs, and it was so refreshing. Like, we are watching. I remember we playing and we had these fans and we growing up with these fans, and now we're seeing these younger fans in the front and our OG fans like, yeah boy, we're not running into that. And this, we had
sorry, we all know way.
well, we had crowd surfing at this show, which was real cool. Like, seeing crowd surfing at a rock show is something that I can't remember the last time I've seen that in Trinidad. We had insane circle pits. We had Wall of Deaths there and moshing.
No, it was my. It was.
People came out to have a good time and just vent and let loose.
I really hate that I had to leave early because I had another performance to go and do. But so let's just run to the comments real quick because they're going real fast. I want to get all of them. So Zach, he's vexed he couldn't make it. Yes, you should be vexed. Chalice Ravenwood said,
Raven.
All right, Raven. Right. So well done at merch. We're gonna come to merch. Stick a pin in that. We're gonna come back to merch because that's something. The first thing that I noticed as I walked in. So we're gonna come back to that. Rihanna B says, "Big up Sickle Square and the HSV cover." Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Those guys played the national
amazing.
anthem.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I just want to point out this. This was brought to you by Chloroform.
Chloroform wine. Yes. Yeah. All right. Also, say, I postponed my flight. Oh, this is from Sherelle Hussein Ali. I postponed my flight by a week to attend the show. Rihanna B, good night.
Hi, Rihanna.
We're gonna ignore those comments. I don't know what that's about, but yeah.
Somebody beefing in the comments.
Not beefing, just some real out of time in comments. I'm just gonna leave that.
Hi, Marie. Marie's my baby niece.
Oh, Marie. Yeah. Okay, where's Marie? I'm missing Marie. All right.
And Shahira. Listen to us now.
Oh, big up Karen and Sarah. Sarah, you had mentioned Sarah Purmel. We had mentioned in the chat the last time we went back to the chat. That was her first rock show ever.
Oh, you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And she came because I told her and her sister about the show, come down to the show. They're my cousins.
Right.
But they're classically trained musicians. They play in orchestras.
Okay.
So they were not aware that there was a rock scene down here. Come to the show for the first time.
I would love to see the comments about that show.
Listen to me. They were blown away by the whole spectacle, by how quickly the bands were on and off the stage, how organized everything was. They walked away from that show as fans of Cypher and BTA.
Who did the stage management
For the show?
Yeah.
Us. Once we do in a show, we do our stage management.
Okay, because I know normally people hire.
If we do in like a huge show, it would be like Gabby does our
last year for the album launch. They just Mortal Coil and
LG.
Gabby is my little sister.
Yeah,
yo,
that's we people. But
Gabby,
when we doing our shows, the good thing is I think the bands that we deal with and we do shows with, they know we like on time and they keep it on time. Like I've never had a situation where actually recently bands have been playing earlier, which was weird. Like time, like I'll watch the time, like wait, why we running early?
I'm glad to see it.
Yeah.
So like. The things that you didn't used to like about rock shows long time, we try to avoid making those same mistakes now. You know, when rock shows say they start in 8 o'clock, first band going on at 8 and then 9:30, 10 minutes to 11. First band now going on because the place is full enough.
Yeah. Well, that's one problem I don't think we have at shows.
Shows finishing up kind of minutes to 3.
Y'all clearly fixed that problem.
I don't have a joke about it. They call it LYNCHPiN time.
But I don't think it's that we fix it. I think that people respect the fact that we do ensure that the bands start on time and people want to see the bands. Like when we say 4 bands, I know the whole breakdown was like, the first band we could forget that, but the first band is be great.
Yeah,
so it's be great to have
play their asses off.
Yeah, all the bands.
100 people or 1,000 people. They play like if it's
that 10, is correct.
When Circle Square finished in the show, right? I remember they had these young guys went downstairs and was drinking Lucozade.
They were rehydrated.
They was like, they're gonna get ready there, and they changed to go upstairs for BT and us. So like they had like their opening bands, and it's like right, okay, time to kit up, and they went for the cut sleeves and thing, and they went to mosh it out.
I love to see it.
Okay. So I'm seeing Sarah Puma. You were talking about Sarah just now. Sarah said, and she absolutely loved it. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, big up Joe in the chat. People would know Joanna, Jen's that's Jen's royalty, big up to Joanna.
Jen's royalty is an understatement.
And I just wanna say like a week before our show, the Into the Pit, I found out that my wife was pregnant with but what we realize now is a baby girl. So that turned into like That I was like, we was going there. I was like, okay, how can I get like the bubble boy thing? I was like,
Congratulations again.
cheers.
We'll toast to that.
I think we just toasted for any
We just
reason.
toasted for everything.
So I'm gonna go and read some comments right now. We have Sterling Hutton. Yeah, Ways.
Hutton in the chat.
Ways Gats. Big up.
Big up, yeah, Gats. Well, that's my nickname.
Gats. Oh, okay, right. So Sterling Hutton is inside. I'm seeing Chris Vlad Radka.
Yeah, that's a
Sykes.
wow.
Okay.
You know who that is, V? Yeah. Okay, I don't know who that is. Who's that?
All right. So you're seeing amazing work from all the bands and Sivan for Into the Pit.
I don't play in a band.
From the management and staff of Rick's Rock Bar, now known as Chris Rock Bar, powered by
Hey,
Flynn.
and
Hey, that's
so-
Flynn, man. That's Brandon.
No, that's Chris.
No,
that's Chris.
Yeah, but he's the owner of the bar. His name of the Rick's now Chris Rock Bar.
Okay.
And I just want to say personally,
They are listening right now. They are actually streaming right now live at the bar.
At the bar.
I just want to
Wow.
say personally,
I'm gonna
I know
speak
Chris.
more
Chris is
into
a
the
big
mic.
LYNCHPiN fan too, and it is really good to see Chris elevate to taking the bar, making it his own, and the direction he's going. You know, Outback was a success this year. Did well.
It was. I was there.
And the thing is that's what I'm trying to point out. Like different shows will have their different vibe. Each show can be the same. So every bar, every show will have a different vibe. Our show will always have a different vibe. It will be different from Outback, but Outback gives the vibe that Chris Rock Bar wants it to have now. And I think that there's a positive direction because there's a place for people to play. Planners, they have planners down in South. They're doing that.
Yeah, I haven't been to the new planners as yet.
But we are gonna bring up the new the show that we'll be doing later on, which will be at a new venue, and that's what we want to do. We want to expand venues because we need that. We really need it.
All right, nice. So you're right. So okay, so Chris runs. So it is now Chris Rock Bar.
It's now Chris Rock
Not to be
Bar.
confused with the comedian Chris Rock. It's Chris Rock Bar. You know?
All right.
Chris's Rock
Yeah,
Bar.
Chris is Rock
Not
Bar.
Chris Rock's bar.
Chris Rock Bar.
But the main thing is they are listening right now. They are watching.
They were big
This
up.
is streaming live in Chris Rock Bar
Nice.
right there in Curup. So shout out to those guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
right now.
Yes.
Are your subwoofers on, Riggs?
I'm seeing Just Tommy is singing incredible show, pure energy, good vibes. Big up to all the bands that performed and for everyone who came out to support. We truly love you.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, no bias in it, but Cypher is a really good marketing machine. They do so well. Any promoter that has shows, you all need to talk to Cypher.
Have you seen the new video?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But it's not just that. They when they do a show, they bring their people, and
Yeah.
that's something that all bands should pay attention to, because I think sometimes bands just come walking over the guitars and say, right, the fans will come. I think we need to realize that, like, Cypher's a young band, but Cypher's be bringing real fans to shows.
Bringing fans and selling tickets, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So, let's see. Let me see. I could J Mark. Is that G?
J Mark. Yeah.
Jamark?
Yeah, Jamark.
Jamark Hodge. Congrats. Love to hear it. Tashin is inside. Congrats, Sivan and Adele. Wonderful news. Hey, Sivan is gonna be a daddy. He's gonna be a girl dad.
Got another lynch baby in the house.
Which brings us out to a new line. We're gonna bring out onesies for babies.
All right, there we go. My babies are not
Common
babies
eye.
anymore.
Oh, yeah, little t-shirts.
Looking for those here because I got a 9 and 10. So I'm a girl dad too.
Really?
So, congrats.
Well done, way. Big up to
Congrats.
Jared is the first one in the band. He decided to have a boy.
Jared's
So I had to
the
bring it.
first lynch dad.
Yeah, now I'm leaving it up to all y'all. They figure it
Well,
out.
all right.
Let's
We
split
have
up.
all bases covered.
All right.
Everything else, we just build in teams. You can build 2 small goal teams.
But then it'll all come to Tristan. Tristan will have to decide.
I had
if it'll
to-
be
I had to
boys
drop-
or girls, you know?
I had to drop this I had to drop this comment here from I had to drop this comment from Rahel. Rahel says from LYNCHPiN to diaper pins.
Hey, right up, boy. Right. Well, we keep
Love
it.
it.
But you think it's having a child make you more brutal, you know? So we'll see.
That is correct.
See my mom up. Hi, mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, to Shireen.
Yeah.
All right, so wow, wow, it was 51 just now. We are 49.
Two people
But
died.
guys, remember, please hit that like button, and in the
Only like
meanwhile,
live, please
Just
like
share,
up the
just share
live.
it now.
Share
Bring
the
share
live.
it.
Hit
Like
for
it
some
up.
trouble here now.
most importantly, when you get in,
We'll
hit
take some
that like
questions.
button. All right, hit that like button when you get in. We're gonna come back. We have a lot more to discuss.
But we have no more wine.
We have no more wine, unfortunately, but we have a lot more to discuss with branding and merchandising. All right, but in the meanwhile, I'm gonna jump this song, brand new song from Nick. Gonna try it. I'm gonna hope I don't mess up this name. This is Nick Vlad.
Yeah, you messed it up already. You should not stop.
Yeah.
If you had continued straight forward, you would have never stopped. Yeah.
Nick Vlachakis.
Right, that's it. That's correct.
Vlachakis?
Yeah.
Nick Vlachakis.
Right.
From Guyana. So shout out the Guyana team.
Yeah.
Shout out the Guyana team. So we
I
got
think he did
Nick
butcher it.
from Guyana.
Butcher that.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drop this song. It's called Drown Man. It's called Drown from Nick. It's from Nick.
From Nick.
Nick from Guyana.
Nick from Ghana.
That's right. So we're back right here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. Don't forget, guys, we have the Donate 68. That link is right there in the chat. So check that out to support the show, support the stream. It's all about local rock music, keeping it alive, keeping the scene alive. And, I just like to get it back, just pay it back forward. All right. Let's go back to the comments. Hey, look, Fee. Fee is inside. What's up, Fee? Welcome. It's been a while. Yes, Elite FX. Yeah, Evo says Lynchpin legacy continues for sure. That is true. Tashin says I listened to Lynchpin with my daddy. Okay. That's good. I would love to see. I would love to get a video reaction of that. All right.
I want to see that.
Hey, big up to Omari and Evo from the show they put on in
Outback.
Because all those people who are looking for a front man, Evo is an insane front man, and you could really mix it, and his scream's really great.
Yeah.
So, and his rapping ability, man,
wow,
you have like a mini Eminem.
Yo, that dude crazy.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so Adrena Ali, she's saying that song just gave a nice Queen of the Dam kind of vibe. So that is a new artist, Nick Vlachakis. I hope I'm not
Nick, you might want to make a band name at this point.
Not helping you with the
Nick
pronunciation.
Vlachakis. Yes, that was Drown. I'm going to be playing that a lot more. I'm going to hope I could get some more information from him. And so definitely you're going to hear more of that, right? But David D'Souza says, Hook, tell Jared I'm waiting on my jersey. Sorry, on my jersey. You waiting on his jersey?
Who's this, David?
That's David D'Souza. Yes.
David just messaged me now and tell me what you're looking for. So
Right.
we'll organize it for you.
Yes, Evo says big up, guys.
We big up all the people. Big up Jiggy, Jared, Tristan. Big up to Kiwan because Kiwan, this boy is here.
Tyken
is here.
So big up Tyken,
Yes, he was over by me. That's my cousin-in-law now.
Yes.
So it went from
So what are you doing here?
It went from being my classmate to now my cousin-in-law.
Ah, boy. You see what he's doing in class? Watching these.
And also, funny you should mention him because he is like the main reason that I am into local rock now. Because my first local rock show was, and I mentioned this last week, my first local rock show was Lockdown in Guaracarapa.
I was going to say, no matter what lockdown, I played all. Aaron, you played all too?
I played all of
Oh
them.
my God, we old.
Yeah.
Boy.
That was my first lockdown, and and since then I've never turned back yet. All right, so we discussed all of that, and now we remember, guys, please hit that like button because I'm seeing 27 likes, but about just now we had about 53 people on. So guys, hit that like button so we can get this thing out there, so more people can
share it up. Just share it up. Share it to everybody. Tell it to your auntie, your cousin. Let them jump in.
Share it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you can.
I find every time we come here, we bring in some real people. I know, like
yes, yeah. Last time as
your mom's watching your phone like this. Who are these people? Who are these young men?
As Rahel said, last time we got it up to about 300 and something.
Yeah, we were here for like 3 hours.
Yeah. And right now we're already up to 228 views.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking. Now we gotta pump those numbers up.
Yep, I see Sinister just joined
numbers,
us
bro.
as well.
What's up, guys? Substance.
Yeah. Satish Rampasad as well.
Big up Sat is our photographer, our official photographer for Lynchpin.
Okay.
Big up the best eyes, best lens. So I tell you, check Sat.
Have a way of just capturing emotion with his pictures.
Definitely. And speaking of that,
kind of love him and I hate him for that at the same time.
He's got like my 3 emotions:
you
vex,
tell
vex,
when
and
I'm
vex.
struggling on stage from Sat's pictures.
so speaking of that, I would like to make mention of the rest of the production team. So you have all right. So you have Sat. You have behind
Yes,
the
that is
sound and
represent
lights.
for photography or media guy. Fusion TT, Stefan Sahayan. It's Fusion.
Fusion TT, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's go by Fusion TT.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Sahai and his crew. We have Ruvadas.
Stephen
Ruvadas.
Ruvadas.
That's his lights crew. That's part of our team
Yeah,
too.
he does the lights on his screens.
I have to always remember Cello is our artist. He
Our
does
graphics
a lot of our
guy,
the
yeah.
t-shirt you're wearing is the art that he did for us too. A lot of our work goes through him first. We have our merch girls, Danny,
Big up Dr. Danny
Dr. Danny, and we have
and Renee Marie.
Renee Marie, and then we have our door people as Rosanna
Big up
and her crew.
Roshana.
You know, and we have a new
There's
security
a
crew.
like, yeah.
So people don't understand, like when we charge for a show, people think it's as our charge. Like, no, we have like a staff we have to play.
Yeah, and no, I mean it didn't start off like that.
Yeah.
We had to work the door and the merch booth and everything. But
It was becoming too much, bro.
when you start, and I actually had this conversation with, I'm not gonna say who, with a member from another band already who had one of their first shows that was like their show.
Yeah.
And then he realized how much was
I know who
involved.
this is.
Yeah, how much was involved. And it's like, you see what happens, and then you're going to want more control over the bar and over this and over that.
a
And
band
you're gonna
member
want a bigger
actually-
venue, and it's going to snowball, but just mentally walk yourself through the process.
A band member did ask me about that because they tried to throw a show and they said, man, it was so tired. And I said, yeah, we'd be tired too.
All the time.
But the idea is that you're trying to have as many people and not micromanage. What you're doing is just being like the web in the middle of it. So like even at our show at this Mortal Coil, I remember the first thing Gabby said is that I know you're used to people coming to you all for help and to do this and that.
Yeah.
My objective is to ensure that doesn't happen, and it didn't happen. You know, if that's something dire, yes, it'll reach us. But other than that, Gabby and her team was handling everything.
I will tell you something about Gabby. Gabby, first of all, she's been around for a while, and she is a student of the art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As in, she's been seeing it and been perfecting every
listen, Gabri's gonna
show,
fucking
every
cut
show
us,
she
huh?
does.
Gabby's gonna cut us too,
We
huh?
took way too long
Yeah.
to
Listen.
reset the whole sound system and start our performance.
Oh, yo,
But she's
yo,
just like,
listen.
yeah, might as well, you sure.
Gabby, listen. Gabby, as I say, when I say Gabby's like my little sister, like I know Gabby for forever, and we good. And I watch Gabby, nice, happy, smiley Gabby, put down some of the biggest entertainers and
Oh,
say,
yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
yeah,
LG
sorry,
stage management
get
is
off.
stage management.
Nah,
to
that'll
the
be
extent
our-
that they run tight ships.
Yeah.
Working with Gabby is
She
one of the
play.
best things, and no matter what, once I do a big show, Gabby is parted. She'd already have a choice in that man because she flew in from New York for our show. 2 days before our show, and then as we were finished, 2 days later she was out again. You know, so
Yeah.
she flew in for our show just to do our show and leave. You know, so
Yep.
it was really a pleasure to work with and that's the thing. Like, if it is you want to have great quality, you have to put out the money for quality.
Correct.
You know,
You have
so
to have the
And she
quality
built
mindset
her platform because obviously to be up there with up in the names, up in the ranks with like Mr. Nigel, you know.
Yeah.
You know, to be up there, you had to come good.
But I want to throw something out here, Kelu. And as we have like so many people tuning in, you know, this is something that I always have in my mind. If it is that you have a band, right? And I always say this, and I want to know what's your take on it. If it is a band wants to charge X, I would believe that X should be equivalent to the amount of people they could bring.
Correct.
Right? If not more. You follow?
You're gonna ruffle some feathers there, but I concur.
I don't feel
Yes.
that that is ruffling. I think that sometimes you have to put yourself in perspective.
Yeah.
So if a band says that they want 3,000, let's say it's $100 a ticket, I would say it should be 30 people. Correct?
Correct.
Right. So this is something that I try to ensure that when we talk to bands, it have to make sense. You know, because it's very easy, and I have realized that when we throw a show, we get the upper estimates of
Speak
bands.
the things
a lot
right
of
now.
we get a lot of upper estimates.
Speak it. Speak
You
the
know, so at
things.
the end of the day, when it is that we throw in a show, and any show, I think that we always try to look at it from our objective because we have never shortballed a band. You know, we try to pay pay our dues, because we remember when we were younger, we wanted our dues paid.
Correct.
And I would always throw it out to bands. You know, if it is that you're estimating your cost, maybe offer. You know, if your cost say band is 3,000, offer the promoter. Say, here what? I'll play for 3, but you know what? Give me 40 tickets instead, and let me keep the money. So I'll bring 40 people instead. Show that worth.
Yeah.
And I think that's important for younger bands and even bands trying to establish themselves, because at the end of the day, you're trying to show your worth as a band and how much you could bring. Because sometimes I've seen bands call prices and I've wondered, like, I don't understand the price at the end of the day.
Now,
You know?
you see, the name of the game too, now that we in this era, social media is the name of the game. And they have bands that could pull 100 people easily just
Yeah.
because of social media.
And I think that's great.
So the thing is, you're not wrong. You know, but we still
Bring down
have
100
this.
people everywhere you play. Let's say there's some overlap. Let's say 40 of those 100 people come to all the shows anyway.
Yeah.
Bring them 60 bodies in the club. Bro.
That's it.
Correct. And you see, that's where I think like bands need, all bands, I'm talking about us too, don't think I'm singling out bands, it's us too. When we do a show, like let's say we're doing Into the Pit, we took it on ourselves to sell 200 tickets as a banner.
Yeah.
That's like no matter what, we must sell 200 tickets, because at the end of the day, we believe that we could bring here 300 plus people. So if we could just sell 200 off the bat and the other bands could help, well, then we'll be okay.
And shout out to whoever's doing your social media right now, because your social media has been on point.
Yeah,
I've seen the little skits.
LYNCHPiN, that's us. We
Shout
just
out to LYNCHPiN
I've
for doing our
been,
social
listen,
media.
I've been seeing the little skits and stuff like that.
On
And
TikTok.
it is, it's
no, that
on
TikTok
point.
thing, I would concede that's maybe more, that's real, that's the rest of them more than me, because we would come up with the ideas together.
here.
But I have watched, like, our interactions as a band is not our portrayal on stage. You know, we laugh so much.
Yeah.
And I think the
when
fans,
we get on stage, we just switch it on. We in kill mode. We just doing this. But all on the outside, we
we
are
laugh. Like,
No,
we
but
have to
you
really
see,
settle
goofy
down.
guys.
But you see, no, the thing is, I know this, but for the fans to see the real side, that's where they connect more with you.
I think it's both. It's both, because both of them, we're very serious. Like, I'm very serious, but I laugh a lot.
You're a
And
teacher.
Kieran and I
You're
always
a
laugh.
teacher. You're supposed to be serious.
Yeah, but we always laughing about something, and sometimes
some goofiness, but business is business.
yeah, and sometimes, you know what, it's good to be able to document that, because to reach the fans too is to see the human side of you.
Correct.
And our TikTok is for that,
Yep.
to reach the human side. The Instagram and all that is really just focused on marketing and stuff like that, you know.
We could auto tune this and post. He's a goofy goober. Are you a goofy goober?
No, but for real, your social media been like I don't know who. So I have a question. Do you all have a manager, or is it the band comes together and
Big up
decides?
LYNCHPiN Entertainment for managing the band LYNCHPiN.
We have our meetings consistently where we decide directions, and it's important to have like I guess not to say quarterly, but we have quarterly themed directions where we want to go, what we want to look at, you know.
So I got to realize a couple years ago that is not a thing bands do.
Yeah, I actually realized that this year too.
Yeah. So
Because-
we have several chats.
But we have like meetings.
Those chats are always active.
Like, we have like
always talking some business, some
we have
song, something, some.
But we have
band,
like
some
end of
piece
year
equipment.
meetings, mid-year
We have
meetings, and
mid-year
start of year meetings. Yeah, we have like official meetings. Like, we go to Pizza Hut.
Whiteboard and everything.
Yeah, and we
sometimes,
really get
we
down to
map
business.
out. 'Cause when we, well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Cause that's gonna lead us down a whole road.
Yeah.
When we were mapping out the roadmap to
Canada
to
Yeah.
get the album recorded and set the date for the album launch and all these things, that discussion started in 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wanted to get a 2022 date to record. And Christian, big up Christian Lawrence, big up Topsy. He was totally booked out for 2022. So we had to take a 2023 date and push everything back by a year just to
Right.
get what we wanted. So yeah, those discussions happen. We are always in constant communication. A couple of the guys sweat together. We lime, we bounce up in shows. We are friends first.
Yeah, I think people mix up like friends. Like, being friends does mean that you're in the same circles. All of us actually from different circles.
Correct.
But we are friends, like no matter what. So if it is that they have a show and like let's say I can make Aaron and Jiggy making it, at least we know we have people coming from the band.
I saw them forward back.
Yeah. And I think that's important, you know, as Aaron is saying there, like that whole meetings thing is the culture of business though. That's when you're moving into that business end, because way before the album launch, we were planning all the merch, we were planning the layout. I remember doing layout diagrams again, like trashed.
Everything down to getting your actual visa and papers to get to Canada to record.
Yeah.
Everything was planned out in those
like
meetings.
when we're gonna do it, how we're gonna do it.
Timeline for everything.
Yeah, and having the right point persons to say, all right, okay, when we're doing this, well, let's do it in this time frame so we could go around the same time. It was very important because at the end of the day, you want everybody to know the direction. This is a business direction, and everybody has to be comfortable.
Strategy.
You know, don't tell like when we had to print hoodies, we printed our hoodies to go. It's important to know that.
You gotta look uniform. So strategy is the name of the game.
It's not just uniform. It's like knowing that this is important. What we're doing here is we have decided, and I mean, just to be real frank, hello, outside of doing that, we have our lives. You know, I'm a teacher. He works in Met Office. Jared, everybody has their own life. So we have our own families and all that. When we were up there in Canada, we were musicians for 2 weeks. Literally.
Full time.
3 weeks. Completely
full-time musician.
Yeah, we were like getting up and going to sleep as musicians. And it was very different. Like, I remember going in the studio in the morning and we changing strings and we talking about music. And Aaron, while they are recording guitar, Aaron is running through the drums and ensuring that everything is how it's supposed to be. It was
step outside, listen to the track in isolation. Okay, get some ideas, mull over it, sleep over it, jump back into it the next day.
And
eat, breathe, and sleep music.
When we
for
eat
3
dinner,
weeks.
I'm going into pre-record vocals, like sit down and run through vocal melodies with Christian. So it's like your day.
We totally chowing down outside.
Yeah, they eating and I in the studio.
Chilling out on the people porch.
And drinking tea.
And see my in the studio.
I mean, at least a good thing when you all went up, it wasn't as cold as Canada normally is.
Oh no, it's cold as fuck.
It's cold still.
But it's not as cold.
I went on a run and came back drier.
5 or 6 degrees Celsius
Yeah.
at one point, and we just like, bro, I thought this was summer. We in the middle of August.
I had this real good idea. I was like, oh, I'm going to run every day. And after the first run, I was like, this doesn't make sense. I run, I come back dry. You know, so it's different, you know. Somebody asked me if he was the goofy guy. I think all of us kind of goofy, you know.
All of us kind of weird.
I'm
but you're
also
not gonna see
seeing
that.
somebody, Chris is saying, Chris Allen? Are ready for the baby onesie.
Yeah, that had to come out now at this point because I'm going to have to make some for the kids.
Lynchpin baby onesies.
Yeah. A
go.
baby and attitude.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Baby brutality.
Yes.
Wait, I think I just market real stuff there, boy.
Listen, all right. So okay. Now because wow, it's 9 o'clock already. Hold on, we're not going already. So we're looking at merchandising, because this is one thing that I've seen that now it is starting to happen, because for your show, that same show, Into the Pit, I realized downstairs had a whole merch team, and it wasn't just y'all.
Well, that's something we talk to the bands about. Huh? Like, we tell them that we want to provide to everybody the ability to sell their merch, because you go to a show, any show internationally, that's the first thing. Huh? Like
That's
when
the first thing you see, correct?
Yeah, when I went to New York just the other day, I remember we walking in, and the first thing, everybody runs to the merch booth because you want to get your stuff. You might want to sport it, but you're going in to support your band. And we want to, I don't want people to think because we are throwing a show means it's our merch alone.
Correct.
I want fans to buy all merch. I want people to know, hey, you know what, I'm gonna come with my money and I'm gonna buy, you know, and I'm gonna get all these bands involved in Encash and all that, because it's important for us to realize that if we support each other, in how we address merchandising and marketing, you could have a huge Roxy.
And that's the first time I saw that, because as I said, that one thing as I walked in, the first thing I saw was the merch tables, and it wasn't you all alone. It was Beyond the Animals. It was Circle Square. It was Cypher. It was everything.
So
and
we
I was
encourage
like,
everybody to do it.
I was
Sell
like,
your merch,
yo.
turn your band into a brand. Make sure when people walk down the street and they see a Cypher T-shirt, a Pootie T-shirt,
So hats
who's
off.
that, and make them sort of look it up and search for your music.
Hats off for pushing that for the rest of the bands, and we need to see more bands do that and push merch, because at the end of the day, branding and merchandising is how you're going to get known. You can't sit down on a couch, play some music, go in the band room, and then go and do a show and think that anybody's going to know who you are.
The thing is, if you throw a shirt out, like let's just use that example. You're on stage and you throw a shirt out. That fan that collects that shirt gonna wear that shirt, and people are gonna ask that person, "Hey, what's that? Oh, that's X band. Oh, let me check it out on Instagram." And as a like, as a follow, as a person coming to a show.
Correct.
And every band is somebody's gateway drug into the scene.
Yeah.
Bring a new person every single show. They don't
Yeah.
have to like the band that you brought them to see, but if they like one of the other bands, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
for
and
that
I think bands need to get past that by now. Like, if you go to a show, it should be that people, like, they have people who are going to like Circle Square and not like us, and I kind of understand that, because we are real acquired tastes. So, but the thing is, they're gonna come to another show for Circle Square.
Correct.
And you know what? Circle Square gonna play with us again, and they're gonna see us too. And you know what? They might become dual fans,
Maybe
and
the
that's
second
great.
or third time around, they might
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
not so
that's
bad.
real bad boy. And you know what?
Somebody brought up in a line, sorry to cut across you, somebody brought up in a line, and they brought it up very jokingly. About LYNCHPiN like to tell men sell tickets, boy. And it's like, it's about bringing bodies in the club. And he laughed at it up until he started throwing shows, and then he realized,
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so
we need to get bodies up in this club.
So I had this conversation already with a band member, and I remember debating on that same thing. I told them that the same thing I said, Kelo, if it is that you want to pay for $2,000 and it's $100 a ticket, well, how about if I give you 30 tickets? And I remember debating with a band about that. Like, they were like, no, well, we just want the 2,000. I was like, yeah, but if you sell 30 tickets, you get
3K.
Get more. You get 3K. Yeah. And the point that they were saying is that they just want the money. So what that tells me, as not as a band member, I'm talking as a promoter.
That means you have no confidence in your band.
Exactly. That means that I don't think I can bring 20 people to 30 people. I was like, so...
Can't bring 20 people to see you?
Because if I give you 30 tickets...
5 of you all in a band can bring 4 people.
No, but that's it. If I give you 20 tickets, if I give you 30 tickets, if you sell 20, you still make your money. You know, and that's something that I don't know. Like, I've heard bands say they don't sell tickets. I was like, what do you mean you don't sell tickets? You know, if you're promoting a show, you want bands to sell tickets too. You know, and I think in an economy where there's 1.5 million people, we need to be able to realize that we are not rock stars. Nobody's rock stars.
Nobody is a rock star.
You know, and
that.
Well, we not.
Put a pin right there, because that is the problem that a lot of bands have. When you realize, okay, yes, you're good. You can play guitar good, you can play bass good, you can play drums good. Your band is tight. Everybody loves your band. Okay, great. What next?
I think people mix up professionalism and rock starness. I think I remember a person said that I move like a rock star, and I was like, no, I just really into professionalism. I like on time. I like the idea of not having to wait. I'm not fond of that. If fans are waiting to see us and the last band goes on at 10, why should they wait till midnight? True. You know, that's not fair. You know, and I just think that at this point, especially in our economy, especially in the idea that we're trying to bring in more fans, having shows running on a good timing is great. When you have like hearing people talk about other shows, I love to hear when people say, "Oh, the show started on time." I was like, I think that should be that should be understood.
A normal thing.
Yeah, that should be understood.
That shouldn't be something that you point out. Hey, and the show actually started on time. Like, if this is some kind of anomaly,
yeah,
all shows need to start.
When we did, we
come up in that struggle. We come up in rock shows finishing 4 or 5 in the morning, and Because it's 15 bands. Well, I mean,
Yep.
climate was different. You was getting 15 bands for $40 in them days.
It was a whole different story back then, yeah.
Yeah, but men used to jump in and play an hour set when everybody else was getting 20 minutes and all kind of bacchanal used to happen. And like same thing like I just said, the show used to start 11 when it was supposed to start at 8 because no TV
And
people
let's also not go into the quality of the
So we've light years away from that now.
Yeah,
so
I think
now we
nothing-
have quality in audio, quality in everything,
In
lights and
production,
everything.
lights and
It's not
screens,
just
bands having logos up
two
while they
speaker on a
perform
tripod and yeah.
You know, like I always say, like we don't hoard when it comes to like info. You know, like if somebody come and say who's our light guy, I give them our light guy information.
Yeah.
Who's our sound guy, I give you sound guy information. They're our guys, but they work too. And a show.
It's a business.
I mean, if you listen to bands if you listen to metal bands, even like Miss Sugar, we also Miss Sugar. You watch Lights, that changes a show, huh? And that's something that we very on. You know, we just on the idea that if you're doing a show, you have to remember the show is not just the music. The show is the performance, and the performance is also the lights.
vibe that you
Yeah. You know, and I can tell you last time I heard a band like, you know, come and say, hey, you know, we want this and this. And to me, that's like the essence. You know, if we're doing a show and you say, hey, we have our own light guy, great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You know, you have your own sound guy, wonderful.
And you know this, Kelo, as a DJ. The songs that you play and the order that you play them in and everything, that affects the mood of the crowd. That can affect somebody's heart rate
That
while
is
they're
correct.
dancing.
That is
so
correct.
you know how to create tension and how to pull it back and how to get them amped up and how to calm down, guys.
But look, Rihanna now saying this, and I want to bring this up because some people didn't understand.
I'm glad she said that because wow, I was gonna ask a question if that was planned, or if that was just a random thing.
So if you go to other shows, like if you go to like Miss Sugar, I remember when you saw Miss Sugar, I saw Miss Sugar. Miss Sugar was playing Celine Dion before they played. You know,
There's video of me singing Billy Ocean just a couple minutes before Miss Sugar started.
Yeah, the thing is that if it is you have heavy music playing or metal music playing and a heavy band, like we're going to go and play, why would I want heavy than us?
To have everybody head banging and burning out the cell before you even play your first note.
But the beauty of what we saw, especially at Into the Pit, is that they played all these pop songs and ABBA and all kind of thing, and people were dancing and singing and having fun.
Yeah.
And the idea
it's not
is
like they don't know these tunes, you know. Yes, it's a rock audience, if you want to call it that, rock audience come out to listen to the bands play and everything. But everybody grew up on ABBA.
Yeah, but
everybody knows Rick Astley.
And you know what?
Everybody knows Whitney
They were
Houston.
singing along, but what you don't understand is that you're allowing them to build community there too. It's not just banging out, it's people at the back and the front singing along.
And forming memories.
Yeah, and when we were going on,
I heard it.
but the
2,
audio,
3, 4 years down the road, you're posting this selfie. I only remember in such and such band launch. or
When all
album
of a
launch,
sudden you just hearing
when things started singing Whitney Houston at the top of his lungs, not her lungs, his lungs.
no, but beyond that, when you have that kind of music playing before and we go on, that's where the heaviness, that's where the impact hits you. If I play Behemoth, Slipknot, Sepultura, and then we go on, we're gonna song the same.
Correct.
But if you play that, when we went on, we sound like a wall hit your face. And that's
You know
what
somebody told me last week in the show. He said before you guys take the stage, the air in front of the stage gets dense.
Yeah.
Listen, when I heard ABBA, I was like, why am I hearing Dancing Queen? What is going on? But, you know, I was like, okay, well, for me, personally, working on cruise ships is like, Dancing Queen. But you know what? I understood the assignment.
Yeah.
I understood the
And
assignment.
big up to Cutter.
Yeah.
And big up to Trini Metal headquarters. They know our plan and what we about. And yes, I know we have metal fans and out there, but you're doing a show and a performance. And the idea that we're trying to convey is that between the last band, which was BTA in this case, and us, you just heard a ton of heavy music.
Yeah.
Your ears need a rest.
You need a rinse.
You need a chance to just hear music that just flow.
Grab a drink, go outside.
Yeah, chill.
Breathe out, get some air, come down a little bit. Because
No, but the playlist was spot on.
Cutter killer that night.
70s, 80s. Always
Real
with.
good,
That's a nice palate cleanser.
And Jet 2 holiday too.
Look, everybody saying how much they enjoy the chromatic music. Yeah, well, real vibe. Crowd. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, people thought our crowd would enjoy it, but we love music.
We love music.
We know what
Full
we're
stop.
listening to. So
Yeah.
it's not a huge deal. You're playing. Yeah, oh my God. When they play Careless Whisper, I was like, yes, dog. Yes, dog.
I was singing the other song. No.
Yeah. No, it was good. And you know what? People could let their guard down. Because you know what? You into heavy music is get all riled up and stuff. But you know what? Enjoy it. I saw this young group of people holding hands and doing a circle, and that was so funny, and it was so much fun, and they was having fun. They were young people, and that's good.
I realized we had a lot of young people for the show, and I love it. But the thing is, I again, going back to the fact that we love music. Yeah. It's not just about metal. It's not. Nobody can be like, oh, you can't play that in a metal show. No, it's like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. And it's our show, so we could ask for one.
Yeah.
It's our performance. We'll do it.
But yes, so we touched on merchandising and branding and stuff, and I'm gonna move a little further forward from that, and I want to say congratulations to Aaron. Yes, it's you know it was coming.
I knew it was coming.
Yes, congratulations to Aaron for being a brand ambassador for Soul Tone Symbols.
Big up Soul Tone Symbols.
We made a huge effort to ensure we line those up properly before the show, because we mash up somewhere.
Just make sure my logos face the same direction and everything.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Again, this is one of the drummers who I always idolized and patted myself behind. Yes. You and Obasi.
Somebody told me I look too relaxed.
Yeah,
So
because
I need to be like,
no, because you always look relaxed since Necropolis days go right up. You always look relaxed. You'll be doing the most and just looking so chill.
be enjoying this song.
So chill. And I'd be like, how is this
I like
guy
our
so...
music.
I never understood how you'd be so calm and you just like thunder, lightning, and it's like...
Yeah,
it's
Aaron
like,
is a chill guy.
I'm just on a nice, cool
I'm
Sunday
a chill
evening
guy,
drive. It's like, what is going on? How is this working? But yeah,
Drop
so
it over octave. I'm a chill guy, Kelo.
It's so weird, right? I have the highest voice, but I sing, and I do growls. Huh? No, but like Aaron, like when we just like how much years now?
Too long, boy. Holy moly.
yeah,
About 8 years.
What?
The endorsement.
So I've been with so the first Soul Tone symbol I actually bought was like a second or third hand symbol I had gotten that was first owned by Reese Thompson.
Oh yes,
Right.
yes, I remember this.
Because him
the one
and
who
Reese
holds,
and Modupe had endorsements, Soul Tone endorsements for Boom Boom Room. And
I didn't even know
I
that.
got a
Like
symbol that was-
I now learned that today.
Yeah, I was bought. I got my symbol from somebody who had bought a symbol from him, and it's like it's not that bad. Though. I dig this. I mean, this had some years on it and some licks.
And
So
you know, Boom
started
Boom
buying
Room,
them.
they deal with those symbols.
Yeah,
I know both of them, and they deal with those symbols.
Yeah.
If
Those guys
no one knows,
put those symbols through their
anybody don't
pieces.
know,
It's like, you know
It's
what?
sad I remember which symbol this is.
This is one with a lot of holes.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had like something like a 5 or 6 year fixation with ozone symbols with lots of
Yeah.
holes in them. And I was just like, I want to see what the rest of the line has. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Email the guys. They have an artist endorsement thing going. All right, cool.
We
Submit
sat
my
down with-
information.
Yeah. I remember dealing the business part of that, and I was
Yeah.
talking to them, and they were like, wow, you know, like a death metal band from Trinidad.
From
And
yeah. So every time, so all right, we write. You don't just get endorsements. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
that was asking. I wanted to, but, all right, that's not. I want to know how it happened. So before we do that, I want to say shout out to everybody down there at. It's not Rick's anymore. It's Chris.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rockbar.
Yeah, I think I breath after the word Chris.
Yes. Chris
Rockbar.
Chris Rockbar.
Rock Bar
Yeah.
down there in Curup,
Not Chris Rock.
listening right now. Shout out to the guys down there and everybody who's taking some drinks. Cheers to you. I got my LYNCHPiN cup right here. Yeah. So yeah, cheers to everybody down there at Chris Rock Bar listening right now. to LYNCHPiN Live on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. So yes, let's get some more of that story. I would love to hear the rest of it.
Yeah, so you don't just get endorsements. I mean, we are not on that level as yet where people run us down because we have a huge social media following and they want to tap into that, and so you write to them. You write to them the same way, like in the run up to shows, we write to the various companies. We write to Carib and Angostura and all who need to get letters and just get stuff done. So they were interested. We said, all right, cool. I have such and such and such so far. That whole thing didn't really happen overnight. I actually only recently got like the full range of them now. So all of my symbols, hats, everything on Soul Tone. And there was a lot of trial and error with respect to which series symbol suits our sound. If we're going for a drier sound, if we're going for a more brilliant sound, I like symbols that just get in and get out really quickly. So
you had to write to them to let them know that you're interested in the symbol.
Who don't ask, don't want,
Yeah.
You have to write
you have to write
people.
as an entity, so you have to write as LYNCHPiN. Because it's band entity that just like so Jared and
so
Tristan has endorsements from
Schecter.
Schecter Guitars.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And to do that is a lot of work. You're working your way in Aaron's drumsticks, our
XL drumsticks,
our picks, our cables, everything is
Pick up
endorsed.
Tsunami
So
cables.
you have to write it. So it's not like they see videos and be like, "Ooh, I like your shirt," and they pull you in and be like, "Yeah, okay, we're gonna sign you."
Well, I mean, how are they doing that though? Like if you think about it, like
we
they
have like 4,000 followers.
you watch outside in the world.
A minuscule drop in the bucket.
Yeah, you have people who posting every day and people playing all over the world. You have to seek your own interests, honestly.
Yeah.
So
You have
when
to go
we
looking
started
for it.
this,
You have to write them.
the second inclination of this band in particular, I wanted to ensure that all of the boys have their proper endorsements. Down to Jiggy, his bass is custom bass and is endorsed. He got that endorsed, and
What company?
it's not Agile anymore, is it?
It's not agile anymore.
I forget the name of his bass right now.
No, he don't use it. Listen to me when
Not
Jiggy
Agile, sorry.
drag out the ding
Not
wall.
Dingwall, yeah, not Dingwall.
This is be an occasion.
But
Because I don't
Acacia,
have often Acacia bases.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to sit down and say, okay, you know what you want, like when Aaron drums, I'm very much engrossed into his stick should have his autograph, his stick should have his name, his cymbal should have his autograph and his name.
I saw you actually throw out some sticks in the crowd.
Yeah.
And some people got it and stuff like that. So that was awesome. Because I saw some people in the crowd with the sticks
But that's
when
part
you
of
took the
marketing
picture.
too, huh?
Yeah.
So that's an important thing, like
Plus, it's a nice gift back to the fans.
yeah,
I like that.
to me it's important that when you have an image or a video, you have everything, So even when our photographer and our videographer is taking video, it's important for the cymbals, the sticks, the guitars to be in it because you are selling a product too, So it is not just like you're just going to go and play. You have to think about how it is you're going to spread the name of LYNCHPiN, and that's what
To
gives
hold up
you.
your end of the bargain, yeah.
Yeah, that gives you the credibility when it's time to tour and stuff. They're saying, hey, this band pretty endorsed and they're represented by a lot of people who have big names. So
And so first of all, coming back to this is like what you're saying. I get everything you're saying. That everybody believes that they need a manager to do all of this. They don't know that a whole band could actually come together, put their heads together, and actually
we
make it
form
happen.
like Voltron.
Yeah.
Like to get I've had people tell me, and this is what you don't notice it when you're on the inside when you're doing it. But I have people tell me that they love how the five of us are the way we are on the outside, and when it comes down to LYNCHPiN business, we do our huddle and meet.
Business is business.
Business is
At the end, you have
Full
to have,
stop.
okay, so no matter what, you have a leader, and the leader will sit down and just talk, but that leader doesn't make the autocratic decision.
Correct.
And I realize that.
So
I
I would
realize
say, hey boys, what do you think about X? I might have an idea, but if the other four guys have the similar other idea, we go with the four other ideas, because it's important to realize that as a band, your decision is one.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But your vote in this case is 5.
That's
And
not to
I-
say everybody agrees unanimously, and not all decisions are unanimous. Sometimes you make some compromises for the betterment of the group.
Yeah.
And sometimes
No, but
you have to
I
pull
just
back
like-
and,
I just
okay,
like
we'll
the-
make up for it elsewhere.
I just like the interaction with that you'll still come together, and I mean, obviously not everybody's going to agree.
No, but everybody has to be invested. That's the
Right.
important thing, because if you do merch, right, or you do a song, if everybody not invested, you're gonna sell halfway or play halfway.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like when we decided that we're gonna bring out like Caribbean brutality, like that when we brought out that slogan. Just the idea of Caribbean brutality was a decision, you know, because everybody was saying it to the point where we was like, why don't we create a logo and trademark our logo? You know, when we had to do a trademark for LYNCHPiN, you know, we went through the Ministry of Trade and stuff, and we said, oh, we're gonna trademark this, and it's important.
This is where I wanted to go.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what I wanted to know.
we
Because I
own-
wanted to know if it's just y'all, all right, let's just go through some merch out, or did y'all have a process to do it? Please.
Yeah, we kind of.
I know the time is going, because
I want to say we stumbled through the process, but we learned the process as we went along.
It's like you have to ask questions constantly.
that's what I'm doing right
So-
now, because
so-
everybody needs to know what are these steps to actually do proper merchandising
the way
without.
we do it is not the only way.
Yeah, there are many ways.
I mean, there are many ways, yeah.
This
But
is
I
just
wanna,
the way we learned.
One of the things I learned from watching international bands is if it is that you go to a show, right, and you are selling an item at a show, then your money making opportunity is only at a show. So example would be like our wine. So we have our wine, right?
Right.
So now we're making deals with some people to sell our wines at their venues, even when we're not there. That means that you have a money making situation when you are not there.
You have an income stream, whether you playing the show or not.
If
whether
if we go to a show, if you go to a show and there's a person wearing our t-shirt and we're not playing at the show, that is free advertisement at a show.
Correct. Now, what I'm saying, all right, so when it comes to your wine, because you're not going in your backyard to go and take a bunch of grapes and put them out to dry and whatever and distill, and you're not doing it. You have somebody doing it for you. But it's all about the process to get that bottle of wine out there without infringing on anybody else or whatever. It's a lot of work. And you see what you said, where you dealt with the ministry, with the trade industry and stuff like that. This is what I'm trying to let everybody understand how it is to reach that point, right? Without just throwing out something, and then you're gonna have to be worried about the
You have
backlash.
to want it.
Well,
So there's like
No, is it legal things? Legal things.
so there's like
I'm asking.
levels to it.
Yeah.
You putting out your music, that's intellectual property right there.
Right.
And there are
IPs.
guidelines and safeguards and everything for IP. With the something number.
Okay, you know we had to fight
Yeah.
with cut all the time. So yeah.
But it's not quite
All
cut.
these things.
Okay.
This is like on an international level.
Okay.
The music that is produced.
Yeah,
you don't
this is-
want 5 years from now
ASPCA
somebody from some
and all that
famous
stuff, yeah.
Ukrainian band or somewhere else in the world literally using your exact same riff or hit song.
Right.
So your IP is your IP.
But then it extends now. So like when I decided, okay, you know what, we need to copyright LYNCHPiN, right? The word,
Even
the
before
word.
that, the font and all that, the
Yeah.
LYNCHPiN is written in. We own that font. We
Yeah.
bought that from the guy that created
Yeah,
that font.
he drew it, created the font, and it's our font.
Shout out
So
to
that's the first thing.
Shout out to Cello.
No, Salo didn't draw that
Nah,
font.
that was
Really?
some
Yeah, that this is
international
Caleb Stokerman's.
Oh.
He created it from San Francisco.
What's
And,
Cello drew this?
But
I know
he
Salo-
Salo,
I know
did the
Salo-
artwork.
Okay.
He did the artwork, but not our word.
The-
Art is separate.
Okay, so
So the word LYNCHPiN is actually trademarked.
Okay.
And when we started to do the TM, the trademark, I went through the Ministry of Trade and sat down and worked out how to go about doing it. Now, there's a lot of legalities. So when I wanted to figure out, okay, well, how are we going to do it? That is now trademarked for music, merchandise, music pressing, T-shirts, shoes. You actually pay for every single thing that you're trademarking it for.
Okay.
Right? So it's quite a bit of money, but it's now trademarked internationally. You know,
Correct.
and to,
Nobody else can show up and say, there, I'm LYNCHPiN.
Yeah, or can show up and just say, yeah, printing a Lynchpin t-shirt and selling it.
Right.
You know, and it might
Or
sound...
just randomly put this fist logo on anything and try to sell it as Lynchpin things. You
Yeah.
can't legally do that now.
So it's really important to like be at which level you want to be at. I mean, I know there are a lot of bands that have like their logos and stuff, and you might trade at the Trinidad level, and that's good. But the second you start thinking about stepping out, you have to start thinking about what the repercussions are. A very good example of that would be like the band Ghost. When Ghost started out, they had to trade as Ghost BC in America and Ghost in Europe, and they fought to get the word Ghost as their trademark, and it costs a lot of money.
Really?
You know, so these are things that you have to, like Iron Maiden. You'll watch Iron Maiden, or Metallica, and there's a font associated with it. That is trademarked, and that is copyright. Right? And
Metallica font, the Slayer font.
Exactly.
The Loner Show logo.
All of that is heavily. So when we said, okay, Caribbean Brutality, we trademark that. And if we trademark that, that becomes ours. That's now our slogan that we could work with. And these are important things in marketing. You know, people always ask us about marketing. I always say, well, they have three ways I look at marketing. There's word art. There's a logo. Right? And then there's like we have like our mottos and stuff, you know, and it's important to be able to distinguish between them, because like there's bands that I know have logos.
So I don't know. That just cut out just now. So the first part was word art and what?
Word art.
Right.
Logos.
Correct.
And then we have like things like mottos and slangs and slogans. And
you'll realize those different things, right? There were playing cards.
Yeah, playing cards.
Yes.
Playing cards.
Playing cards. I think Aaron has the Lynchpin one to this.
I got the cup. Yeah.
I can't fan them out. I'm not great at fanning out cards.
I got the cup.
Professional.
They got the playing cards. Y'all are seeing this. I can't make this up. This is happening in real time right now.
These are some demo stuff that we have that we're checking out. At the show, we had these demoing, and guess we have our Lynchpin shoes that we're testing out right now.
Lynchpin shoes.
Almost
again.
The
cup with the logo.
Something in that chat.
Yeah.
We saw people if they're interested in the shoes. We're interested in doing some shoes for people. From t-shirts to joggers to hoodies
and
wristbands,
and coming soon, baby onesies. Don't know.
Yeah, baby onesies. Yeah. I feel really I do because Rahel fans asked us for that recently too. You know, so but marketing shouldn't just be that you're putting out a t-shirt just for putting out a t-shirt's sake. Yeah. It should be able to carry the essence of marketing, like what it is you're trying to say and what you're trying to portray.
Because it represents you at the end of the day.
And where your band is now. You know, that's important.
I'm just going to drop this out because I'm jumping back into the comments real quick. Saying, Jiggy, Jiggy is inside. What's up, Jiggy? And Jiggy says, cough, acacia.
Yeah, we corrected it.
Richard Bassarat is inside. Good night. Satish Rampasad, he says, I want an endorsement from Canon. I'm not even.
Richard, if you want a bottle, there's no problem. Just reach to a show. That's all you have to do.
Say less.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Violet Storm is inside.
We'll work on that.
I'll work on that for you.
So Violet Storm is inside. She says she's trademarked for Lynchpin.
Violet, real OG, huh? Like
yes.
People kind of like
OG.
Like all of our bands.
People don't understand how far back.
So
Jens. We go back with Violet.
Jens.
Yeah.
We go back to Jen's days. Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of Jen's days. So, I was asked a question in the chat. I can't remember who actually asked it. So, Aaron, talk about the days when you used to play with Overdose. Ooh. And also with Necropolis, when you used to play and throw up on the side of the stage.
Yeah. So, I was actually explaining that to somebody the night of the last Into the Pit too. So I was young, inexperienced in the art of heavy metal drumming. So like when you have to lift something really heavy, you tighten up and you pull in your belly and you hold your breath and you lift it and you go. I used to do that for all the really fast parts and then forget to continue breathing when I was done. I would literally anaerobically respirate during the course of the song and then sort of get nauseous, and, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
So you play and you
Hi,
go
sir.
in.
You wanna hear some interesting? I was right next to you when you were
Oh
doing
yeah,
it.
I know I spray real people. I make plum chow on the side of the stage. It's a performance in UE. I do all kind of things.
Way.
I had men running back to the bar to bring me soda water during a Necropolis set.
There are
It
people
was
who think it
wild.
was like a part of the like
I thought it was part of the performance. I thought it was just part of it. So
No, that was just me trying not to die.
oh, okay. I honestly no. Listen, as a fan of Iran, I was like anybody could tell you
That was before I learned to relax.
when they were when he was performing. I would be right there watching every single thing he did because I
had
wanted
a
to
guy
learn
crawl
everything.
under my floor tom to get video of my feet. That's when we played.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Evil Turns Me On.
And he was like-
in Shakunya
Yeah,
Circle of Rock.
He was like, why is this guy here?
I
I just see that was Che or one of those guys.
Somebody was on
No,
this.
it's
Yes,
Glance down and see
That
this
was
red
me.
head. I'm just like, what? There's a guy pointing a camera at my kick pedals.
hi.
Oh, by the way, right, and I need to make this point on the live. So the two recordings that you hear of Necropolis, that was the Anthony Necropolis and Midnight at the Morgue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
That's not me drumming.
yeah, that's
Yes, I know it's a digital thing.
No, but that's
No,
that boy.
that's literally not me. I wasn't even with the band when that was recorded. There are no, I don't say there are no. So any recordings of
I have you-
Necropolis
I have you
with
Wait,
my
that was-
actual drumming?
I have you
it's
live.
in studio. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
live
okay, I
stuff.
have
But
live.
any
That was
actual
live drumming?
studio recordings? No. That was who, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin.
Kevin
Roy.
Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
God, what's his name? Mohammed.
I can't remember. But yeah, it was Kevin. That was Kevin.
That was Kevin drumming. I wasn't.
And that
even
was
with the
live
band.
drums. That wasn't.
No, that was
digital.
That was triggers.
Really?
He had
Okay.
triggers on his thing.
Right.
Yeah. That you don't just get a click just like that.
Yeah.
But any actual studio recordings of Necropolis and with me on drums, unfortunately, evaporated into the ether along with the spirit of Giles Pettifer.
I think I have that somewhere, but I don't know. Don't really care to resurrect that shit right
Trying
now.
to resurrect.
Yeah.
I feel like we've closed.
Yeah, that
of
chapter
our
kinda
lives.
closed there.
Yeah. But yeah. So I've like every time one of those songs play and I'm in the dance, somebody will tune on and go, hey, this is not me, guys.
And I don't know why.
That was
I
Kevin
don't know
doing
why.
that
I don't know
amazing
why
stuff.
that's still a thing. Like I'll show up at a show and people play Enter. I was like, wow, I have never seen this trope before. Wow, they play like an overdose, and they'll be like, wow, okay.
I'd love to hear over
I'm
those
seeing
songs.
I'm seeing
People still play it.
a comment here from Chris Allen. He says, "I still have the sticks from Aaron for my 18th birthday back in 2003.
You 18 in 2003?
Officially a collector's item."
Well done.
I'm more shocked that he was 18 in 2003.
This is my age now.
I was like graduated or something.
2003.
In 2003, I was already leaving. I think I was now going to UE.
I was a lecturer already.
That was good stuff. 2003 that was Necropolis days. That wasn't.
That's when I was with Vox. Yeah,
Yeah, that's Necropolis days.
Yeah, that is no
that was me in my high days too.
Unless you meant 2013.
I think it meant
That
it
was
No.
because Lynchpin has yeah
Lynchpin didn't
2013.
exist in 2003.
Yeah.
No, he said 2003. So, I mean, I know I have new
I
glasses,
feel as a
so they
typo.
actually
I
working.
feel there's a typographical error involved there. But that's cool. Big up, Chris Alien. Thank you for holding on to my drumstick.
Shireen Khan
my
Susaran.
mom.
That's your mom?
Yeah. Hi,
Great
Mom.
show,
Hi, Auntie Shireen.
Lynchpin. Chris also said I want a pair of shoes for my alpha
Acapella.
Alpaca.
alpaca. Why? You know what? I'm not
Maybe
even
can we
gonna
Google
ask.
words? Alpaca.
Hold on. Chris Alien is Crisano.
I don't know.
We'll see what we could do about the alpaca shoes.
Yeah.
I don't.
If you wanted, like we tell people on the Instagram, send us your size because we'll post it and try to get things
That's
done.
why she would have a drumstick from 2003. Chris
Yeah.
Alien is Crisano.
Oh shit.
Only be.
Shireen Khan again. That's your mom again.
Yeah, that's real
She
bias.
said you
Pure bias.
all have really come a long way. Oh, this is nice. I like this comment here. you all have really come a long way. Lynchpin's music is fantastic, and Sivan, your voice is pitch. Your voice and pitch are awesome.
That's heavy bias, boy. But
Congrats to you all.
thanks, Mom.
A lot of people think that it's easy to do what he does.
It's not.
It is not.
I
I had a guy come and ask me what pedal I use. What pedal I use on my voice. I say, man, if I could get a pedal, that would be so much fun.
I wear my pedal on the inside.
You know.
Built-in distortion.
Is that animal? Oh, okay. I know. Okay, thanks for the Google, Rahel.
Guys,
I don't know what you're talking
Rahel.
about.
listen. This interview is about more than 30 minutes overdue.
Oh, we were supposed to end at 9?
Yes.
Oh.
But at the end of the day, this episode was really about not only just getting to know the band Lynchpin, it was also about getting to know how to take your project to the next level.
Right.
And this is this is why I'm glad that y'all came out and y'all gave all literally. No, I mean it wasn't exactly pinpoint exactly what to do, but you showed younger bands. I mean, yeah, we could do a whole show on just this alone. But I wanted to give a little insight on how it is to get the bands to not only just play music, but make it a business and make it profitable. And y'all have done that, and I applaud y'all every single day. I've been looking up to both of y'all for years, for decades.
Yeah, boy.
Right? And also to the rest of the band, Jiggy, Jared, Tristan. I've been looking up to you guys for
Tristan.
yes. Yes. All right.
But like we want to just talk about like before we leave, we just want to talk about like a lot of people asking us next show and all that stuff. We have something big planned. We have a big plan we're working out for Halloween. So we're looking to do something really big for
I wouldn't be here.
Halloween, and we actually want to do it at a new venue, and we decided we'd like to do this in the East for once. So we're not going down Grandy. We're thinking to bring it closer.
Not that anything is wrong with Grandy.
Yeah, it's just we just want to bring it
exploring new places.
No, I mean if you could go south, you go Grandy, but now we want to bring something more in the, I guess, the east side, like within that area going down the highway. Simple.
In the middle of the East, not to be confused with the Middle East.
Yeah.
You know, so we're looking at, we have a venue that we're talking to, and within the next week you'll see some information. Obviously we're going to make it an epic show, so we want to bring people to that show and make it real epic and have a new venue for promoters and stuff to use. Obviously if promoters see that we're putting out stuff about it, they're free to contact us. Bands are free to contact us too if they want to be part of the show, because we're more likely booking 3 bands, and we will look for 1 more band. And any bands that are interested, we actually just contact us early. Yeah, Tunapuna Cemetery could be good. It's just it'd be really hard to get it, you know.
There's a lot of ants.
Yeah, I have quite a bit of ants and some real sprangers outside there, Violet.
But on that note as well, remember I'm leaving here again September 20th. Well, September 19th.
So you'll miss the Halloween show.
Yes, I'm going to miss it. But remember, we are looking for a host to fill in while I am not here. So if anybody...
I threw in Rihanna's name into that a while now.
Ooh.
She has a nice radio voice, I find.
She's straight up a radio professional.
Yeah,
she is actually. She's actually professionally been on radio.
Yeah,
she was on Heartbeat.
I heard her. She was filling in. Yeah.
She was on 9.5 and Heartbeat.
Yeah, so I would throw her name out there.
I was listening to Heartbeat the other day, and she was filling in for Kevin.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. Because I've never been able to actually catch her radio segment.
Just saying that Aaron has the radio voice, but he doesn't want to
have the radio attitude, boy.
You do have the radio attitude.
Yeah, but I come in and do a show. I tell him I want to come and do a show for sure.
I see that like if you're really going to auto-tune it in post, but there is no post.
You should auto-tune it and get your voice like real high.
Okay, Violet Storm, Miss Genevieve, I am not abandoning y'all. I have to go back to work. But
V could be the host, man.
That's how to work, yeah.
V could be the host.
I find so.
I think V could be the host.
I find so.
Yeah, I find it's about time. Step into the dance.
Listen, V, here we're going on. I will personally coach you on how to be an MC. All right, I'll give you.
The only way I come in to do our show is if you are co-host with me.
Yeah, I'll do a whole broadcast course with you.
Yeah, co-host. We co-hosting.
Yeah,
we do it together.
You'll be selector.
Yeah, and I'll just come really late.
I'll send you playlist and whatever. But
I'll come in
V,
and shine
you could
stay.
be
I'll
the
like
host.
face on camera too.
Your voice is good enough. I will teach you proper broadcast techniques, and yeah, let's make it happen. But
Violet,
at the end of the day,
God, girl.
at the end of the day, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a host from September 20th to January 19th. All right, so
I'll come and host the show that we had to promote the show. We had to promote our show. Like I'll say, well, let me do it one time.
It really is Chris Adder. She's like, no, I meant 2003. It's Chris Adder.
Chromatic saying that he don't want to work no boy dog. We could get V to do it, boy. I'm telling you.
oh
Chromatics in the dance.
yeah, I find so, you know. But Vicious don't work so hard,
Big up,
boy.
Richard.
Yeah, big up dog.
Vicious work hard already. But
Big
we'll
up to
see.
Chromatics to come into the show too.
Oh,
on top of the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
He maybe didn't know
Chromatics
who he
was
was
at the show.
He didn't know who he was walking by, and he was like, "Hey,
I'm here for it. I love to see it.
Listen.
To me. I love when people who not in the scene show up to a show.
You
and
see,
they
you see.
leave going, all right.
Let me pause there right there.
Alright.
Because Matic's been in the scene, behind the scenes, a long time before you even know. Because Matic's been with Andy and those guys
Yeah,
I
Supernova.
know Richard
long
before,
time.
I met Richard in a house party by Rossi and them when he was still in, I can't remember what secondary school he was in. Then CIC? Yeah. Long time ago.
files."
Nah, but yeah, Matic's in the scene long
But it's
time.
nice vibes. I love to see it.
The thing is about what we do, especially right here on our radio.fm, is it's all about local music. So it's local rock, local hip hop, local dancehall, local everything. It's all 100% what is born and bred here. We have a part to play in it.
Hey, you know something? I was listening to one of those urban stations recently, and they had a whole community shout out what's on for this week. And I heard everybody else except local rock performances, and I'm just like, how do we get on these announcements?
That's what we have the station for.
How do
Fire
you
for them.
bring
Don't worry
people
about that.
from the outside.
Don't worry about that. Fire for them. That's what we have the station for. But
Yeah.
what he is saying here is
We
he
need
went
to
to
share up the
pressure
live,
go on
guys.
us. Pressure go on us.
You went Prez?
Oh,
He
word.
went pressure go on
Tough
us.
luck, dog.
I know.
Tough luck. Tough luck. South, yeah. South okay.
No, we have it's present pressure go on us.
You
We
realize a lot
already
of people in
know
entertainment
that.
tend to come from the same schools over and over.
Yeah. in our band,
You remember
we
a time,
take
Killer, when nearly every DJ on the radio was from Trinity?
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Bass, everybody went Trinity for
Yep.
some strange reason.
Yep. It was
what?
Trinity or Diego Martin. Trinity or Diego Martin.
In our band, we have the full, the hate quad, because we have me and you, Sylvia, and then Jared and MS Press, but Jared is Press South and
Hey, hold on. There's press and then pressure go on us. It's not a press out here.
let's fight that now.
Let's not do that.
That's between
Let's
the
not
two
do that.
presses.
Crowd to be Press.
Anyway,
You should have a presses rock bar.
Yeah.
listen.
With the
Presses.
apostrophe after the S.
Presses, and then like, I'm gonna figure out which press.
encompassing.
Which press it is. That's all.
Anyway, right now we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna end off this because we are like literally 15 minutes before the show ends.
How come this always happens when we hear though? God.
When things like it also happened when Mikey was here. But
Mike is OG.
Then it's Mikey. Mikey
Mikey.
is the OG.
You can't close a show and Mikey's still in the studio.
That is right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We are not done yet, but we're gonna bring this interview to a pause. Not even a close, a pause. They're gonna be here. They're gonna vibe with us until 10 o'clock.
Throw some questions before we go now.
Yeah.
So we answer
So if you have
questions, bro.
if you have any questions that you would like
pertinent questions.
answered, because I think I pretty much dealt with everything. But if you have any more questions, we have the WhatsApp chat, or you could drop it on the YouTube page right here on the chat. And remember, we have the Donate 68. You could donate anytime that you like. And shout out to everybody down there at Chris Rock Bar right now listening. All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going straight back into the music, and we're going to come back to these guys in a few minutes, all right? So keep it locked right here, OurRadio.fm. This is Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. We'll be right back.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much-needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much-needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com. Funding.
That's right. So we're back here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. I'm DJ Kelo, the energy from Trinidad and Tobago. This is... They're just talking. They're not even studying me right now. But yes, we got Aaron, we got Steven from the band LYNCHPiN. But right now, we're just going to drop some music right here. Brand new music here from Rahel Babaram. This is, I hope I don't mess up this name. This is Aham Bra Masmi. I think, I really hope I didn't mess it up, right?
Nick.
Is that correct? Is that correct, right? Aham Brahmasmi. All right, I'm going to drop this one here for Rahel Babaram.
I'm not this body, I'm spirit, soul. Eternal pleasure, the only real goal. I'm not this body, I'm spirit, soul. Eternal pleasure, the only real goal. Don't belong on this planet, this is not our real home. Only suffering, this is not our real zone. Stuck in a cycle, repeated death and birth. Do what is needed, transcend back home. You see every day reminds us that we don't belong here. Chant the names of the Supreme Lord, that is a ticket back where you belong. Srila Prabhupada came to the West with this divine knowledge to save us all. Jai Prabhupada! Wake us all up from our slumber, remind us of the reality of our identity and our real destiny. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
That's right. That was Rahel Babaram right there with Aham Brahmasmi. I think I got that right. All right. So, perfectly said. Okay. Yes, I got it right. Once you man and still say that it was good. Okay, it was good. All right. So, guys, we got about 8 minutes before the show ends. Yeah, not even. I mean, we are way over time with.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry at all. At all. All right. Today was a masterclass of just finding out how to really take your band to the next level. Because it's
not a how to, it's how we did it.
How y'all did it.
Yeah. How we interpret this music business is interpreted differently. Person to person, band to band, I guess.
Right. But this is what we needed. This is definitely what we needed because a lot of bands want to take it to that next level and they don't know how to start, where to go. And y'all definitely helped guide a lot of newer bands for that. So I want to say thank you so much, guys, for being here. Again, congratulations to Aaron for that soul tune. I know you're putting the work. It's soul tune, and also you said
Schecter guitars.
What?
Schecter guitars.
Schecter guitars.
Acacia basses.
And
Tsunami cables.
And your cable and your sticks.
And XL drumsticks.
sticks.
Damn, you don't know how to work with any gear.
You know, as I always say, we work so hard to get all these endorsements, and I have to get like a water endorsement or something.
Shure microphone.
Yeah, I guess Shure to come on board for me or something.
That would be awesome.
SM58.
Yeah, and they'll be like, who? What? No. Just like that. And actually, that's how the email will look.
That guy again.
No, but what microphones do you use to record? Because your voice comes through. It cuts.
I can't say it was
to record.
I have to ask
Hey,
Christian.
put it out there. Put it out there so they could endorse you.
No, I have to ask Christian because that was the first time I used a mic like that because I'm so used to not touching the mic when I have to record, and this time I could have held it and interacted with it more. So it was real cool.
That's what I was gonna ask because when you're doing vocals like that, because I don't know one mic you will be all up into the mic, but when you're in a studio, you don't really touch the mic. So
No, we do. No, you can.
Now you can.
You can.
Yeah, no, you can. But like with growls and screams, it depends. Like for screams, you have to pitch, so you have to kind of prop yourself well and get your head in the right spot, your neck in the right spot. And with growls, because of how I growled on this album, there was a lot of mids that I used, for like.
Okay, when you growl, you will go close to the mic.
It depends. It depends.
Next time that we on, we could get into the details.
Yeah.
Get a little granular about the whole process of recording and stuff. Sorry.
It was really different.
So, get more into the process of recording because that entire process from beginning to end was very unfamiliar for us.
It was real cool though.
We were prodded out of our comfort zone.
So he told you to go ahead and hold the mic when you were to get that tone.
Not just with that. I talking about the actual tone and the range that Sivan did his vocals in for this album.
I guess I'll throw out like the 2 cents that Christian told me. He said I have really, really nice deep vocals and I have really nice screams. And he was trying to figure out like why do I always like growl so low and why do I always scream so high? And I was like, well, those are the 2 things I like to do the most. And his philosophy was, all right, but then for verses and stuff, you shouldn't be growling so low and screaming so high. You should find a mid ground. So when you hit low, you go low. And when you hit high, you go high.
Right.
So that is more impactful.
Yeah, and more understandable too. So it was real, like that first day was real weird because like I was going in and dropping vocals and then like a minute later he'd be like, that was really nice. We didn't record any of that. You're gonna have to do it mid. And he had like a track that he recorded in my mid and he'd be like, listen, right, like that. Get that again, and I'll find it. And I'm like, right, keep it. Let's go, and we just go in. Keep in the mid.
No, well, I mean, I can understand that because, again, I also have a little background in sound engineering. And even for me, as an MC on the mic, like, I know there are times where I will pull back when I'm belting it out there to get a crowd in and whatever. I'm not going to be up in the mic right through and whatever. So I understand what you're saying. But
this is actually a change in like my vocal tone, huh? Not the distance of the mic.
Oh, okay.
So like
I'm
I'm
singing in a completely
different register. Yeah, so it's like I had to like he pulled up something live of me, and he was like, right, watch this. He's like, you do this from time to time. Why don't you do it more? And he's like, I love this. Why don't you do it? I was like, in my mind, is nothing amazing about that. That's just me, half growling. I call it half growling. And he was like, no, you should do that more because you could get so violent with that vocal range. And like asphyxiation shows that, like you could hear, the whole album, and you could hear the difference. Because if I go low, there are parts that I go really low, and when I hit high, you just hear the difference because of the mid range. So
right.
It was tough because I'm not used to singing like that so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and the same thing he did for drums, same thing he did for guitars. He found our ways of pushing us, which was really cool.
That's how you do it, though. You just get out of your comfort zone and get out of your head and make a great record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And push. We lost.
Right. Okay. Well, you know, I just had to just make sure I didn't do something. So, right. So, guys, listen. We got 2 minutes before the whole show is done. Yeah. I know every time y'all come here is
send them in all kind of talk.
Yeah. And you know what? I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat appreciates it. I'm seeing, hey, Riyadh is in. What's up, Trini Metal Headquarters?
Big up to the Trini Metal Headquarters.
Yes, TMH. Yeah. So again, there's a lot of, okay, hold on. So I just got a correction here. It is still Rick's.
Oh.
It's not Chris. Yeah. I am going on what I heard. Right? The name, yes. So Sivan, yes.
Well, I hear that it's Chris Rock Bar.
Y'all hearing this, so and it's corrected.
Something on social media about that.
Yeah. So
I think Chromatic's drinking your rum, you know.
Well, he is there.
Yeah.
They must see and change the sign in front of us yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the sign ain't changed in front yet, but so as far as the sign is concerned, it is still Rick's Rock Bar.
School of Metal Business.
Yes. All right, so everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I am DJ Kelo, the energy from Trinidad today. This is my boy over here, Vish. And also
Vish.
we
The
got
next host, Vish.
Yes.
I love it.
I don't know why he don't want to jump in.
Everybody
but
just put the word Vish in the chat now, so he'll know he had to come and do it. Just put
Vish,
V.
Vish like
just
to
put
be
the letter V, boy.
Vish like to be in the background. I don't know why. And he had the voice, you know.
Nah.
And he's a press man too. Anyway,
them press man, boy.
This is Sivan. This is Aaron. I gotta say for everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. Every Tuesday we do this, and we're gonna be back here next week Tuesday. You know what it is, all right?
Keep the local scene alive. Keep original music alive.
Share up the live, share up the live, like up the live. Get people who not in the scene in the scene.
Look how much V showing up. Watch your V's. Watch your V's.
Somebody's gateway drug into
Watch it. It go in V. Come on, just put V. Just put V's. Come on, people. Just throw V's.
V's, dog. Throw up V's on the live.
All right. So, guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's 10 o'clock.
Look, Dr. Chromatic say V. You see?
You see?
Duck lips.
I agree.
Yeah.
Karen Namsuano is V. Yes. Rahel V. Everybody say V.
Flood the live with V's, dog.
That's right.
Boy, that's
V.
yeah.
Down in Guyana, no, saying V. Steph. Big up Steph.
The
All
people
right.
have spoken.
So, guys, I'm going to end with this one here. This is from Threads of Scarlet. This is a band coming out of Barbados. I only got introduced to this band.
Which song is it?
A few days ago.
I really like from them, actually.
This is Sweet Dreams. I mean, I could pull another one from them if you want. See it quick.
What's the name of that?
Which one? Which one? Somebody call us on.
No issues. Nah, hold on. Wait,
I got issues. I got eyes for you.
making me feel
I got
bad
the way
because my
out. Ruby Red.
knowledge of
Hold
the
on, hold on.
I want one song to end
not
the
as
night.
developed as theirs.
Play a chloroform and morphine first. That we should do. Hold on.
I only got
The Way
five.
Out.
The Way Out, I got it. All right, so we are going to end on this song right here from a band coming out of Barbados. Hopefully, they will be in Trinidad sometime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Remember, guys, donate 6-8. Donate whatever you can. It could be $5, it could be 500, 5,000. It doesn't matter. All you need is a debit card. Or if you have a credit card, even better. All right, donate. Make sure that the show continues because that's how we need to reach the show and keep it running. All right,
We
so
need
donate
viewers like
6-8.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And again, thank you so much for LYNCHPiN for coming out tonight. Stephen, Aaron, thank you
Big
so
up.
much.
Boop.
Vish for always having my back out there. Chromatics,
Well, he's
who's
the next
down
host.
there. Yeah, and the next host, hopefully.
According to the people.
Yeah.
According to the people, Vish is the next host. And Chromatics out there right now chilling in Rick's. I would love to come join you all guys over there. But until then, well, my dad's birthday is tomorrow, so we're going to be doing something from early in the day. So I ain't partying hard tonight. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody. See you next week, Tuesday. I'm DJ Kelo, the Energy from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm out of here. This was Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. I'm out of here. And this is Threads of Scarlet, all the way from Barbados. This is The Way Out.
That I can't stop loving you. I said I hear the fact that the truth has rained on me. I said I hear the background of the scenery. Depressing as it has made me be. Because it's time I didn't forget, but I remember all the time that we spent alone, the time we spent together. Portrait of your face, it leans on me like 1,000 ways. Past midnight and we're alone. Why don't you pick up when I'm calling you on your phone? Why can't my heart just show me the way out? 'Cause I can't live another day without you. And you know that, and I want you. Just put me back together and show me the way out. 'Cause I can't live another day without you. Sometimes I wonder if I'm passing through your mind, because I know that you've been spending time in mine. Maybe the times we didn't forget, maybe the times we didn't remember. I know the time that we spend alone, right back till September. Past midnight and we're alone. Why don't you pick up when I'm calling you on your phone? Why can't my heart just show me the way out? 'Cause I can't live another day without you. And you know that, and I want you. Just put me back together and show me the way out. 'Cause I can't live another day without you. Without you, without you. Show me the way out, 'cause I can't live another day without you. And you know that, I
doing tonight? It's Robert Beaton here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. This is where all the Trini local musicians get to shine. And I think it's totally badass. Rock on.
You're listening to O.U.R Radio, your urban alternative. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ourradio.fm.
You're listening to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays with DJ Kelo, the home of TNT rock music.